not going to be the one who carries it.
I don't know what this guy's saying.
The
Either.
crab.
He's not even speaking English anymore.
No hablo inglés.
Right.
All right.
So,
Is everybody here?
yes.
No, I'm gone.
Somebody's not.
I'm gonna keep trying to open Discord on my computer until it allows me to, just because I don't want to
Make
be.
sure you
my
are
phone.
closing it in the background as well.
Yeah.
Like go into Task Manager and shut down the program
Shut it down.
so it force restarts. Shut it down. Shut it all down. We are on session 64, guys.
Oh, 5 more sessions.
I know.
Nice.
We hit the climax. I'll have to
Session-
work it out so that something cool happens on session 69, you know?
Yeah, we are TPK.
Yeah, TPK.
I mean, Vera's already got
I mean,
some
that's
plans
if you think about it, that's
with
our first. That's gonna be our only holiday session until 420. You know,
it.
and then we have,
Well-
and then there's like Leet after that, and that's even further away.
So
Well,
you
we
want
know
so
that-
we,
Well,
we
I guess
want to
there's
play on
666
Hitler's
as well.
birthday.
There's 666 as well.
So you want to play on Hitler's birthday then?
Yeah, I have a friend whose like birthday's like 419, and I always make fun of her freaking out. It's like Hitler's birthday, and she's like, "Why do you
No.
know that?"
I mean,
Hitler's
Vera's-
birthday is the 20th.
Vera can do some stuff with Chiavos in 5 sessions. I'm sure that Thane and Grint have plans as well.
I mean, we need to find his babies when they are done in game.
Yeah, fucking yeah, Grint's dead.
Grint's
What?
not dead.
Grint's not dead.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
was
not.
conscious.
Down.
Varys is dead.
I thought I killed him. Forgot.
I died.
You did take him down, but he.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we-
that's, yeah.
he
I
may have
forgot. I
to-
forgot. He didn't even have to make a death saving throw. It went so well for you guys. That was really
Yeah.
well. That was a very close fight there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yep.
didn't go so well.
So-
It went.
So what should we do now then?
Yeah. So well, set us up here, Car. Paint us a word picture where we are.
I was just making sure Greg's here.
Yes, he's here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I finally got to work on my desktop, so.
Greg, you goob.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys are still standing in the courtyard of the House of Knowledge, which, unlike how it's pictured on the map here, is more of a dome-like structure with
Okay.
the stained glass windows depicting religious figures, mostly of the Triad, but the top ones haven't been filled in yet, and they've got
Triad.
the billowing, the Triad, Helm, Tyr, and Ilmater.
Hmm. Do all the triads have their pinkies?
Do they have what?
Do they have their pinkies?
I don't know. I don't get that.
No, it's a common thing. Triads often don't have pinkies.
Well, anyway, the windows on the upper stories, I've got like white sheets over them that are very reminiscent of the cloth of the skin that covered the windows in the Temple of Filth.
Yeah.
And
So
you
gross.
got your rewards from that one from the elf, the Shadar Kai.
Yeah. Notes, resources, somewhere.
I didn't put it there because you didn't.
I know.
If I
Gots to
recall
put it
correctly, you
somewhere.
didn't open yours. Open, I say.
I know. But I know. I'll look at it later.
Yeah.
It's not
And
my.
I'll put it in there when everybody's gotten theirs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, but Vera's gonna take out.
More than once.
Well, but Vera's gonna kind of give everyone a slightly questioning look. She's gonna take out the old diamant of resurrection. And you said that if it doesn't work, then it's not consumed, right?
Yeah.
It's consumed when it works. Okay,
Correct.
yeah. And she's gonna shove it in Varys's.
All right.
mouth,
It's
I guess?
consumed instantly, and it doesn't work.
Wait, what?
Aha! I
Well, then-
tricked you. No. Waha! Deception. So yeah, so you place the diamond just like right in his mouth, and it fits like it was made to go in there. Or maybe he's just got like a really fucking wide jaw, or maybe it's like not even attached anymore. You
Wait,
know?
how big is the diamond?
It's sizable,
Like,
but it's also
big enough that his-
it's more about the value, I guess, in the game terms.
Okay, I mean, you were talking about his like jaw dislocating to.
Well,
to
I'm just
take
saying,
the
like,
diamond.
like maybe
Damn.
it might not even be a matter of like, it just it might not be connected anymore, so it might not even matter how big the diamond is, you know.
Okay, but either way, Varys can take it, right? He can
Varys
take
can
whatever
take it.
I put
Varys
out
can
for.
take whatever he's given. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
will
the
fit.
takeaway.
Varys has been taking it for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if the fist fits.
yeah. So then you where do you gotta lay your hands on him somewhere? Where do you put your hand?
He's tra-la-la.
I'm gonna put one hand on his head, and then I'm gonna put one hand on his chest.
All right, and then you say his name, and the diamond just immediately begins to glow brightly, and it shines
Oh.
all the way through his cheeks and out his mouth, and it looks like somebody's like shining a flashlight through their skin almost. And his decayed flesh immediately begins to heal and mend right before your eyes. His
Whoa.
ear grows back, his skin reknits, and his
Ew.
slave scars and battle scars fade away.
Whoa, he's not even Barrett's anymore. He's just like some simp.
Within a few moments, he's just laying before you, and he looks like he's been like freshly created.
Oh.
No
Does
blemishes
Varys,
at all.
Varys no longer has his one cut off ear. He's just got regular elf ears now.
Yep.
Oh, that's wild.
So Vera's going to flush slightly at this rejuvenated image of Varys, and,
And
she's
check
going
out
to
check out the chat right there.
okay, and then she's going to oh yeah, you were prepared, nice. And then she's going to say to him, welcome back.
He's gonna look up like a mate. What is? Let me ask though. For that brief moment that he was dead, what did he experience?
Yeah, I was about to ask you
Nothing.
that.
No, nothing.
Oh, Vera's going to do one other thing. So your left ear was missing the tip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna say welcome back, and then she's gonna lean forward and flick the tip of your ear that just came back, like to let you know it's there, basically.
Varys' eyes go wide, and he kind of like instinctively like grabs his ear, and he's doing like that thing where where people are just like feeling their face, like everything is all there,
It's like in Face Off.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you're like, oh my god, I am Nick Cage. And we're like, yeah,
I
it's
am.
about
I was
time.
gonna say Travolta, but yeah, John
No.
Travolta.
I think Greg would be Nick Cage before
Yeah,
he'd be
he probably
Travolta.
would. Yeah.
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 Well, I'm
So-
thinking that Greg already was Nick Cage. You know what I mean?
So is he no longer undead? Is he?
He is no
now?
longer undead. He is a regular person. He is not.
He's
Um,
a real boy.
He's a high elf, not a
His
regular
soul
person.
is still absent. It's not his, so he's alive, but he's not whole, so to speak.
Like, his soul is still controlled by the Thin Man.
So,
So
I'm
for
gonna
him-
I'm gonna point that out. I'm gonna say the Thin Man must have use of me in your party yet, and then he's going to kind of like kneel before them, and say, "I know you've sacrificed much to bring me back, and you will not regret it, Vara, Harmonil, Thane." And he's gonna look up at Harmonil and say, "I did swear an oath, to fulfill your personal quest of vengeance, and I will fulfill that oath with this new life you have given me."
Don't bow before me, friend. Stand up. Stand up.
Thane's gonna walk over
And
to
you
Varys
stand up, and you're the metal ring that was sitting on your chest, or whatever. Fuck, what did he give you? Yeah, the ring clatters to the ground, and you kind of see that out of the corner of your eye for the first time.
I'm going to pick it up and say, "What's this? Is this from the Thin Man?
No,
Some token?"
it's from the feather guy.
It's
Yeah, they
from
get-
I don't
No, we
remember
know
her
her name
name.
now. No, we know her name now.
You do
I'm
know
Oh,
her
we
name now.
do. Oh,
Yeah, you're allowed.
So-
You were allowed to remember it.
okay.
Like
That was like the
Orelon.
final
So-
final little tidbit before we finished off.
Like,
So upon hearing this, I'm going to put on the ring of the Raven Queen.
And he disappears, right?
Yep, you disappear and you feel the eye of Sauron focused upon you.
non-canonical wrecked.
Oh shit! The Tolkien estate. Oh no! They're calling me.
The Balrog.
Christopher's coming
Christopher,
for
no!
me.
Stop, Christopher.
A Balor of Morgo.
You gain the ability to forget any negative or painful memory, and you can cast Phantasmal Force once per long rest.
Ooh, Phantasmal Force once per long rest.
And the memory thing.
So is he still all warlocky then, since he's no longer undead?
Yeah, he was a warlock before he was undead.
I can't keep track of all of his.
Yeah,
He's been through so many. He's always making pacts,
Yeah. Yeah.
Arrangements.
Okay. Well,
you make one vow or another. I'm just gonna do the whole Jaime Lannister speech.
I don't know
You know the
who
one
Jaime Lannister is.
I've
Ew.
stricken the show from my fucking brain.
I never even know. Yeah.
I just know that rocks fall and then they fucking die.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Nice. So Varys is back. It's 5 p.m.
They're back again.
Before we leave this place, I think we should have a chat with the mayor or the Lord of Neverwinter, or whatever.
The fucking mayor. Varys, you feel like you feel like Harmonill has never been up near here before, You're from Neverwinter, and you like anybody saying like the mayor of Neverwinter just marks them as a foreigner.
well, I'm not from Neverwinter. My mom was from Neverwinter.
Well, you were a slave here.
No, I was a slave in Luskan, dude. They don't have slaves in Neverwinter.
Well,
Fuck
you're nearby though. You'd know.
Yeah, I know.
You'd know.
What is there in Neverwinter? Is it like
It's
a
a
major
Lord Protector.
Is a Lord Protector? Another one of them? Fuck's sake.
No, he's a good one.
Okay, guys.
He does not run a criminal regime run by Theans. So
I got some beef.
Let Kilo finish. What?
Let's kill some Lord Protector.
This one.
Greg knows that, and you would probably know as well because you're from somewhere around here, Kilo, to the westish or eastish of here in the woods.
West. I'm from the ocean.
Yeah, not from from out in the depths.
You're a sea elf.
You know that Daggelt Neverember has been the Lord Protector for about like 40-50 years.
Oh, okay. Whoa, he's old folk.
Yeah.
And his regime isn't backed by Theo or Laskan or Caliban.
And he was at one point the Open Lord of Waterdeep as well, but that is not the case. They kicked him out.
Okay. So this is like his retirement, basically.
Yeah.
He wanted a smaller city to rule for his retirement.
Yeah, I mean, he gets shuffled off to somewhere where
he's from Neverwinter, right? And he was Lord Protector of Neverwinter, and then he became Open Lord of Waterdeep as well.
Yeah.
And then they kicked him out of there, and he went back to Neverwinter.
Yeah, this is basically like him tending his garden in his sunset years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think we should go out, and I kind of want to keep an eye out basically for how people are reacting, because I assume that they probably were not very. Yeah, it probably wasn't very pleasant to be plane shifted into a dodgy ass plane.
The shadow.
Yeah, be interesting to see if. Because also they might all be dead, right? I mean, it's possible.
That's interesting. Yeah, we should just walk around and see.
Yeah. So let's make our exunt from the temple. Other than our gifts, do we have anything from the other side? Or is it just we're in the we're back?
You and the Griffin Riders as well are all back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except for those who didn't make it. Pour one out for the homies.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Too bad. Okay, yeah. Well, I think we should just walk around a little bit. We should find this here Lord Protector, make sure see what the situation is, and then we can make our exunt.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, if there are people, do they celebrate us as legends or something?
Do they celebrate what?
Do they celebrate us as legends?
As heroes of the North or whatever.
Well, you know, when you do something right, it's almost like you've never done anything at all.
I mean, given from where we started, we started as the number one criminals in the Lost Alliance, so that's quite the upgrade.
Yeah.
Freedom fighters. We were freedom fighters.
Yeah, moderate rebels.
Oh, you said moderate rebels. Nice.
All right. So where do you guys head?
To the estate of the Lord Protector, whatever he's called.
Down the road and then turn right.
Okay. Do you
Turn
so
right.
give me a history check then?
Who?
Me.
Yeah, you.
Okay, let's see. I have +4 in history, not so. Let's see.
Wait, what's in a history check?
Dirty 20.
All right. So you do know where he lives. All right. So
I don't
somehow
know
you-
his title. I don't know his title, but I know where he lives.
Yeah. So somehow you know where the Never Ember estate is. So you go down the road. It's right over here, by the way. So you
That
go
is
down the
the
road
deep
here.
state? Looks like a really shitty archery range.
A lot of the city was destroyed in the eruption.
Why didn't you turn right at the first bridge? Oh, the first bridge.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
It's destroyed. Yep. Yeah, and that you notice that as you go by, Varys would probably know this. He's probably been to Neverwinter in his slaving years with his master. But the rest of you realize that like the other two bridges, and there's a big elevation change as you go up here that the map doesn't really show. But yeah, the other two bridges are also destroyed in real life as well as in in this plane as well as in the other one. And in fact, quite a bit of this city is destroyed.
What is wrong with this place?
Well, give me a history check.
What is my history? Let me see what my history is real quick. Easy 2.
Is it not very good? +2.
I figured it out. Eight.
Oh. Yeah, you have no idea.
I'm just like, wow, this place is fucked.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of natural disaster, but that's all you can piece together.
Hmm.
So the villa
On
is
our way, do we see anyone? Is there anyone out and about?
yeah. So
Okay.
people are slowly poking their heads out of their houses. Emerging
Okay.
onto the streets, looking around. There's not there's no corpses on the streets, anything like that, and it doesn't look like any of this damage is from recent.
Okay. Okay.
So people seem to be mostly okay.
Interesting.
This villa here, it's like 3 stories tall at the center, and it kind of tapers down to 1 story at the far edges. There's a bunch of mercenaries that you recognize as wearing the symbol of Mintarn, which is an island nation off the Sword Coast, that is famous for mercenaries.
Okay.
And you count at least 100 of them surrounding the villa. There's a
Interesting.
low wall, then toppled in places, and it's filled with rows and rows of grapevines. There are people picking the grapes, even now. They got a bunch of baskets and whatnot. They don't seem too phased by
Question.
things. Yeah.
How did you call that island?
How did I Mintarn?
Mintarn. Uh-huh. Do I know anything about it, aside from it's known for mercenaries?
Give me a history check.
6.
Yeah. You've heard the name, but only in the sense of like mercenaries and in like idioms like off to Mintarn, that kind of thing. Fled to Mintarn,
Yes.
You think it's an island?
Yeah, that's the only thing that you can be sure of.
Yeah.
It's an island and they got mercenaries.
There's water on at least 3 sides,
Yep.
not more than 4.
It's at least a peninsula. Yeah, so the mercenaries don't seem to be phased by you approaching.
Okay.
And they don't halt your progress until you reach the front of the house.
Uh-huh.
At which point two guards step up and they say, "Hold on a minute."
They are Scottish?
That one is.
No, that was like English. Like that was
That's Scottish or Scouse
no,
English,
it was like
maybe.
East London or something like that.
No, it sounds more like Scouse. But whatever. We wait at that. We wait, and I assume.
He's scowling at you while you guys discuss what his accent is.
Vera's going to ask if the Lord Protector is in.
He squints at you and he goes, "Oh yeah, hold on, wait a here, hold on." And he knocks on the door and it opens, and he says something to to whoever opened the door. You can't see them, and then he stands aside, and you see a very like straight backed butler, like the the very definition of the word butler, and he says he motions for you stiffly, and he says, "Lord Neverember is expecting you. Please follow me."
Wait, how does he know that we are here and he is expecting us?
Maybe he's got a palantir.
Yes.
He has the Eye of Sauron.
He got it gifted from Feanor.
Yeah, that's possible.
Maybe the Raven Queen told him.
Yeah, maybe. Or the guys from Waterdeep that we are coming, but whatever.
We don't know. Maybe he's got a little window to the Upside Down, and he was watching us from the other side.
Maybe he's got spies.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to point out at this moment, I'd like to whisper over to Thane. I'm gonna say, this is the first time since I met you that me and you can both drink.
I was literally gonna. He's been wanting
shit.
to give. He's been wanting to give you back the bucket, but I didn't know when the right time would be.
Okay, but you're not drinking my remission wine. That's all.
I propose joint custody of the bucket.
I'm not sure. I think you've suffered enough.
Every other weekend,
that bucket is Thane's now. I will find my own new bucket.
Steve can have it for weekdays, but Greg wants it for weekends.
Well, I'm going to point out one bucket is not enough for me and Thane.
Get a second bucket.
Yeah, we need a second bucket.
Well, just get one bucket and just get 2 straws.
Did we pass any metalsmiths along the way? Can we have one made?
God.
I think it's more like a Cooper or a Hooper.
It's that classic Sword Coast meme, two guys, one bucket.
You remember you remember that scene in Brooklyn Nine-Nine where he's like, Josiah Hooper, who was a Cooper, in fact.
What season is that from?
I don't even remember, but they go. It's like a fucking barrel museum.
6 or 7 or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen season 7.
It's everything but the last season is worth watching.
Yeah.
I've seen only the first 5 seasons.
All right, so I assume you guys follow the butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Griffins are still with us, right? So like they're tromping. The Griffins are still with us, right? They're tromping about with us.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll follow Jeeves.
Hammond is gonna wait, and the riders are gonna wait outside though.
Okay. Old Hammy boy.
Hammy.
See you on the other side.
Yep. The inside of the villa is just all white marble and carpet. Like.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You're either like anywhere you fall, you're either gonna crack your head on marble or you're gonna like be cushioned by a blanket of carpet. There's several more of the Mintarn mercenaries standing about. They're watching you pretty closely, and you follow the butler all the way up a flight of stairs to the 3rd floor to a set of black wooden double doors. And there's 2 more Mintarn mercenaries on either side of the door, and the butler stops in front of them. He turns around and he says, "Lord Neverember is inside his office. You may be invited, guests, but Lord Neverember will not tolerate insolence or misbehavior. He is far too busy saving our city for such childishness."
Understood.
And then he swings the doors open and he says,
Yeah, like he will go understood. I will go understood and say, yeah, okay.
and he says, "Lord Neverember, your guests have arrived." The walls of the office are all redwood, thick carpets, can't even hear the butler on the carpets. They're so soft.
Wow.
And Neverember is seated behind a very ornate desk covered in papers of all sorts. He stands up when he sees you.
Oh,
He's
nice.
tall. He's got broad shoulders. Very handsome. He's got a nice, well-trimmed beard and gray hair. And he waves a glass of wine in your direction. And he says, "Oh, the heroes of Waterdeep, and now Neverwinter. Come in, have a seat. Tell me, what city shall you save next?" And he gestures
I kinda
for you
fuck
guys
with this
to,
guy.
to take a
Nimlith.
seat.
How many does it say? Nimlith.
And he gestures at the butler and he says, "Wine all around. You drink, yes?"
Yes. And moderation.
In moderation.
He laughs at that.
Varys is going to ask if he has any sort of ale.
Somewhere. He snaps
I'm gonna-
his fingers at the butler, and the butler withdraws to get the drinks.
I'm going to also ask if he has any sort of wooden bucket to go along with the ale.
With a spittoon, please, sir.
Spittoon. Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. The butler leaves to go get your spittoon and ale.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys take your seats.
Yes.
Very, very plush, luxurious seats.
Mm-hmm.
Is Grint with us too? Just booling.
I think he probably stayed out with the Griffins.
All right.
Mm.
It's up to Thane.
Yeah, I think he's probably with the Griffins.
He's a little beat up.
Yeah, he is.
Well, in light of what you've done for Neverwinter, I think it only fitting that you're rewarded. Open Lord Orovand has already proposed Nightstone for membership in the Lord's Alliance. And Neverwinter shall be throwing our support behind you fully.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate your support.
I'd also like to give you a more tangible reward. He reaches below the
Glad
desk
drink.
and pulls a very stout iron lockbox out, and he
Ooh.
hefts
Blah,
it
blah.
onto the desk, and he says, "Personally, I enjoy the more tangible rewards the most."
Mhm.
I think he's asking for a handy or something.
Yep. He makes that gesture to you.
He starts rubbing his inner thighs.
Yeah, you feel a hand on you. He's playing footsie underneath the desk.
Lord Protector Weinstein.
He's like, "How badly do you want this lockbox?"
Blah, blah.
Yeah. So does he say anything else about this,
Hold
this
on.
box?
He opens the lockbox, and
Uh-huh.
you see 4 platinum trade bars.
That's a shit ton of money.
Jesus Christ.
This is worth so much money.
Yeah, that's 20 pounds of platinum.
That
10,000 GP or something like that. That's what it's worth.
Yeah, he watches you guys just kind of like gawk at the money.
Vera's going to say, she's going to say, seems a fitting reward for the retrieval of a city.
Indeed. Say, did you ever find out who exactly was responsible for these events?
Thayans.
We did, yeah.
Any
Beast of Thay.
There
Thayans
was some
in
wizard
particular?
that looked like a lich. Yeah. Yeah.
Did we get a name?
Well, there was also your boy that we killed, the Joker.
He didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he was the
Nobody
one
can
who
kill him.
conjured it to the Shadowfell.
Did he escape? Did Laughing Laris escape? I can't even remember.
Oh yeah.
We don't know.
Well,
Well, we
don't
presumably
know.
he's not. I mean, you didn't kill him, so.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
might have, still spend somewhere else in the city when it flipped back, so
Yeah, so
we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what rules he's playing by, you know.
yeah, but
It-
yeah, there were a ton of Thayan wizards under the temple,
Mm-hmm.
and also a ton of Thayan warriors, and they had their army of undead. So 99.9999999% of the time, it will stay.
There's also a lich bitch, but he
Yeah.
got
Alleged lich.
alleged lich bitch.
What
I mean,
do they hope
the guy-
to gain from something like this?
Varys is going to point out that Lich Bitch was able to conjure a giant hand that re-killed him.
Oh, in response to the dude's question, Vera is going to say, she's good. What do you ask? Like who stands to gain?
What could they stand? What could they stand to gain?
There was a Mithala that they wanted.
She's going to say,
what?
She's going to say that when the Lord's Alliance is weakened, Thayans and evil men everywhere gain.
Yeah, also the Draven Ristia regime in Waterdeep was backed by the Therians.
There's that too.
Curious.
And yeah, there was some weird magic device that they were looking for in the under the temple.
You called it a Mythalar?
I
That-
presume that this is a Mithala.
Elvish?
Or yeah, you were a Thalar, or our Thalar. Someone's
Our
Thalar.
Thalar, actually.
It's like, does somebody know what the Mithala is exactly?
Yeah, from what you've gleaned from the journals, the Raven Queen, and your just general interaction with it, so you know that they're ancient Netherese, like
Yeah.
batteries / conduits. They're basically raw magic, but they're not only are they raw magic, but they also like conduct, like they're focal points for the weave and magic itself. And that's
Yeah,
how the
so-
Netherese kept their big old cities afloat.
Until Mistra threw them to the ground.
Until Mistra threw them to the ground when Karsus decided that he wanted to be god instead.
Yeah, basically, it's basically like Netherese is basically Numenor.
Yep.
Yeah, so I will give him like.
explain that, I guess,
Numenor.
to
Yeah, I
Netherese.
tell him it's basically Numenor.
Yeah, and he goes, ah.
What's Numenor?
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, basically human civilization of men that were taught in the law by the elders, then grew too powerful, wanted to become gods, and they died.
Happens.
Does
Yeah.
that mean?
Happened.
Does that mean Neverwinter was Netherese?
Does somebody know that? Anything about that?
I don't know.
So the oral history?
Yeah, roll history.
Not 20.
You have you know that that it is definitely not.
What did you say?
You know that
You know
it
that
is
it's not.
definitely not Netherese. There's
No,
Never,
no, definitely not.
Neverwinter's got a very clearly defined history, relatively recently, and there's no crash site here. You know, there's a fucking river still flowing. So
So I'm going to whisper in Thane's ear. This guy ain't the smartest Lord Protector, is he?
he's learning a lot right now.
I mean, to be fair, that's not something that happens every day when you're ruling.
Hopefully not.
Depends on how eventful your rulership is.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only been in charge of Nightstone for like 2 months. It's been very eventful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, that's
But I
true.
think that's because we had a huge bounty on our heads.
You guys
Yeah, low call, mate, low
you guys
call,
were
B.
starting most of those events. Let's be honest.
I mean, I beg, allegedly starting. them.
Yeah, allegedly.
It was a grand misunderstanding. It's grand.
So,
It was farcical to the extreme.
Yeah, so he says that I only hope that they're too busy dealing with their machinations in Waterdeep and never being thwarted to seek revenge against us.
I mean,
Yes.
we kicked their asses in Waterdeep as well. So
Yeah.
Also,
at some point, I think they will give up on the Sword Coast. I mean, they can't afford to lose wizards every time
The
like
Gauntlet, the Order of the Gauntlet is already engaging them in the Anorax.
that. Yeah, I'm not exactly too optimistic about that.
I mean, the macadamia nuts in Waterdeep and the anal logs are totally okay.
Mm-hmm.
is this the point where we could bring up that while we were trying to undo the Upside Down, the Order of the Assholes refused to help us, and they were big pussy bitches?
I mean, I don't think that they were. It's not so much they refused to help us, and
They
so
were
far
just
as
dumb.
they were incompetent to help us.
Yeah, I mean, I am not particularly impressed as a fighter myself of the capabilities of this Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
But I
Right.
hope that they will emerge victorious.
Yeah.
They refused to even show me, you know, they didn't fuck with me because I was dead. Despite the fact that, you know, all four of us were capable of more than 4 of us and 20 Griffin Riders were more capable of anything than like hundreds of those guys.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that directly to him and say those order assholes fucking suck.
He
no.
he doesn't say anything to that. He he turns his nose up to that comment and drinks his wine.
Does he seem offended by it, or what's?
He's more offended by the way that you said it, probably.
Well,
It's just rude.
well,
Rude.
I wasn't. I was kind of. I feel that
Listen, you're
Garrett
you're
sort of said
basically
it
like
slightly.
you're only like 6 hours old at this point anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse him.
I haven't gotten my impulse control down yet.
Yeah.
Crying
Excuse
uncontrollably.
the vulgar language
Why?
of my companion, Lord Never Ember.
Baby
yes,
wants a
yes,
bottle.
of course. Anyway, there's another reason that I invited you here.
Okay.
I
Okay.
wanted you all to come here personally. A friend of mine wanted me to introduce you.
Fuck me. What do you think I do now?
He picks up a bell and
So,
he rings it.
Vera's going to very surreptitiously make sure that her crossbows are to hand and prepared, because this feels.
Give me a
bad.
sleight of hand.
Okay. I mean, I already gave him a hand. Yeah, no, it wasn't a sleight of hand. Do I get bonus?
I mean, you should have as a rogue, I think. Sleight of hand.
You'd fucking hope
Do
so,
I?
but I think he doesn't. It's just +4.
Just +4. Oh, it did. Oh no, it's with that thieves tools. I mistake those.
Yeah. You're literally the only rogue that isn't proficient with sleight of hand, and it's hilarious to me.
22, bitch.
Nice.
Your hands are just like they're right on it. Nobody sees. The butler opens the door a second later, pokes his head in, and Neverember says, "Send him in, please." And the butler nods stiffly, and somehow without bending his back or his neck, and the door closes, and then a second later opens again. And a tall, red-headed man, long hair, and mid-40s enters. And he's wearing leather armor. He's got a sword strapped to his hip. He's probably 40 years younger than Neverember, but he looks almost exactly like him.
Okay.
Renair,
I'm gonna relax
how
a
are
little.
you? Will you need anything else from me? Father? I don't know. Father, the guy says, nodding respectfully. I think you've done enough arranging the meeting, thank you. And Neverember nods and then leaves without saying anything else. Though he does tap a finger on the chest to remind you that it's there.
What? What's he doing? What?
He
Who's he
Neverember leaves the room to give you guys some privacy with the new person. But he taps his finger on the chest as he leaves to remind you that it's there,
Oh, the chest. I thought you were saying someone's chest.
Oh no. Yeah. He gropes you. He gropes you as he leaves, Keelan. Yeah. He gropes each one of you on his way out.
Nurple.
I'm gonna file an HR complaint.
Yeah, he leans in to hug you, and then he just kisses you on the lips.
So, greetings to you.
So the new guy, Renair, comes around, sits at the desk, and he says, "Hello. The ones who saved Neverwinter and Waterdeep, then?
Yes.
Expected you all to be older. I expected you to be dead." He points at
I
Varys.
expected you to be taller.
I mean, I am 121. How old are you?
Yeah, but you're young for an elf, and he can recognize that.
Yeah, well, you're old for an asshole. Vera does not say this. She just thinks this.
It's written on your face. He says, "I am Renair Neverember, Lord of Brandath."
What? Brandath?
Brandath.
What
Is
the fuck?
This sounds like a
Make a history check.
This sounds like an all-white college in Connecticut.
It actually it does.
Brandath.
I'm going to telepathically
Jesus
say to
Christ.
Vera, this guy seems like
Why
an
does
asshole.
Harwell know so much about Neverwinter?
Yeah, and Vera will
Hello, Master.
telepathically reply.
Only
Yeah, almost
book
certainly.
that they had wherever he grew
You
up.
can't reply.
Um,
Yeah.
Oh, I can't reply.
Yeah, so
No.
you know that Brandath
Oh,
is
sorry.
like a noble title or noble house that owns significant estates in Neverwinter and outside of it. And you know that famously Daggolt's wife, when she died, did not leave anything to him and left it all to her son. And this is the son. So that's why he's that guy. He's got that
It's
title.
possible that
You
Daggold
also
was
know-
also a cuggled.
Say what?
It says it's possible that Daggold was also a cuggled.
Yeah, Daggolt, Cuckold. You also know that he was this guy has basically, while Daggolt was Open Lord, he was the de facto ruler of Neverwinter.
Is Daggold the dad who
Daggolt's
slept?
the dad, yes. Daggolt Neverember,
Okay.
Lord Protector.
Okay.
So, tell
So
us.
this dude's wealthy. Cool.
Very, very wealthy. Yes, very wealthy.
Wait, so are you telling me that like the dad is kind of a puppet for this guy, or are you saying
No. It's just that
Oh.
like while the dad was Open Lord of Waterdeep, the bigger city, he left his son in charge of the other city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So in
and
a
then,
way,
and
he was
then
kind of
when
officially
Dad
running
comes
both.
back, he kicks his son out and takes over again.
Gotcha.
Although his son was never
Hmm.
was never officially in charge.
He was kind of just like a regent type deal.
Yes,
Got it.
exactly. Yeah, but for like it's like 17 years or something like that.
But the son is probably way wealthier than his dad, then, right?
All right, can I
He has
can
more
I-
personal wealth, yeah, but Neverwinter itself is like incredibly rich.
Yes.
can I roll a history to see how well this guy ran this city when he was running the city?
Yeah, definitely.
How competent he is, like a basic idea. I got a 5.
Yeah, you
We're
have
doing-
you know the high notes, which is basically what
It's like right up here.
the propaganda that made its way to Luskan, which is that he arranged for the big old hole to be filled in.
He filled in I filled in a few big old holes in my
Yeah.
day.
Seriously.
Which, it sounds funny, but it is actually a pretty significant accomplishment because it led all the way to hell.
Nice.
So he had that magically filled in.
So he's got a history with magically cutting off holes to hell.
I mean, as much as anybody can.
Well,
I
I'm saying, he might have some connections.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
For saving my soul.
And then he continues after he says that, and he says, "I am also," and he's carefully watching your reactions, "a representative of the Harpers."
Oh,
What,
Interesting.
Harvard?
Harpers.
So Vera looks confused. Euros looks intrigued. What
No,
about-
he's more like impressed because this useless guy is a representative of the Harpers.
What do Thane and Varys think of the Harpers?
well, I don't know. What do you think of the Harpers?
Varys kind of just raises his eyebrow quizzically, like that face you make in Knights of the Old Republic
Yeah.
during
The
dialogue.
face you make all the time in Baldur's Gate.
Are you saying like one who harps?
It's funny that you say that because the Harpers or those who harp, that's their other title is. But you know that the Harpers are a secret society.
Well, I don't know that.
And it's a good aligned society.
Okay.
Facing, yes. Yeah. But sometimes they're all about balance. So sometimes they're
The greater good.
yeah, literally yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well,
But-
I think actually Vera would not know about this. This is like not her jam or cup of tea.
Fair enough. How
Or-
does
or
Varys
couple
feel
of-
about them?
Varys is going to basically kind of I guess he's gonna kind of look at him and be like, do the Harpers know anything about retrieving one's soul from a devil? He doesn't give a fuck. He's
Yeah.
just gonna outright say it.
He gives you a mischievous grin and he says, "The Harpers know a great many things. and we share
So-
them all with our friends.
So tell us then, friend, what
We've
would you
had
have
our eye
discussed?
on the three of you of late. Given your recent activities, Master Harper Anaya Blackstaff has put forth the three of you for membership in our organization. You guys
Did he say
remember
Blackstaff?
that name?
Can you type that name?
God, people are so lazy.
Yes.
Is he allowed to say Blackstaff?
Yeah, so that's the girl that you rescued from the Eltercool Academy, which was where the Inquisitors set up base. She was the mage chick.
Ah, that chick, that
The
wood elf.
apprentice of Kelburn Blackstaff, which was one of the chosen of Mystra, and who also had his own magical academy before being killed tragically.
When did it happen?
Session 51.
When we took out all those assholes in their classrooms.
Okay,
Yeah, she was one of the prisoners down below that they were trying to experiment on.
Remember when we were tidal waving them
Yeah,
in
yeah,
like
that's
class?
the
Yeah,
first. the first title.
and she didn't believe that Hamlet was a prince of Evermead.
Yep, that's the girl. Yeah, he's like, I'm the prince of fucking, and she's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, well I'm
I'm
the
the-
queen of Cormier.
Yeah, I remember that.
He got look.
Anyway,
She
she
did.
seemed to have taken a liking to you, and but he explains that she is otherwise detained in Baldur's Gate. But
So you
I've
want us to
taken
bail
it
her
upon
out?
myself to sponsor your membership in her place. Should you deign to grace our organization with your presence? And he opens a desk drawer and he pulls out 3 silver brooches with heavily adorned with sapphires, and he sets them down one at a time, heavily on the desk.
I'm going to raise an eyebrow and say only 3. There's 4 of us.
I don't know about him.
There's a
No,
lot
no,
more
no, I mean-
important.
I wasn't. Thane was not there, so I mean, I would. He wouldn't.
That was
have
like the
come to
first
contact.
time Thane was there. Yeah, Thane. He's not heard about Thane much.
There's 6 of us,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
There is 6 of you, yeah, but
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say only 3. There's 6 of us. That's right. My bad. I think of the Finderells
as
Finder
one
Wells
person.
as one
Yeah,
entity.
he says, I kind of think
It's
of you
al-
as
it's
one
almost-
person.
It's almost like they kind of are one person. Weirdly, I don't know why.
Just for convenience sake, you know.
Yeah.
There's 6 of
and
us.
only in combat do they merge into their Hydra form, you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna
It's a
tell
Captain
him.
Planet situation.
I'm gonna say to him, either you take all 6 of us, you sponsor all 6 of us, or none of us. And I'm going to point out that we would not have gotten as far as we have without the Finderwell twins' assistance, as well as Thane, who single-handedly helped. Not single-handedly, but his arrival was pretty much the deciding factor in helping us.
Okay.
And
Kill
there's
that other
one.
guy.
There's one other
he
thing.
cuts you off and he says, okay. He just agrees. He doesn't care.
And there's one other thing. You mentioned that the Harper leader, or whatever she's called, is detained in Baldur's Gate.
She's not the
Yeah.
leader. She's a leader. And she's not detained. That's a fucking idiom.
yeah. It just means she's being held.
Yes, he explains that to you very gently, although he does say fucking.
And what's the catch if we join?
Well, you have to agree to abide by the code.
What's the catch? What a tactless question.
And what's that code?
I'll just take a screenshot of it.
And notes, please.
Yeah. He takes out a little note card and he passes it around to you guys.
What does the note say?
I don't know if
Is
this
it
is
just
I
this?
posted it in notes.
Yeah.
Harper's
Yeah,
work
I
against
noted it.
villainy and wickedness whenever they find it, but they were ever mindful of the consequences of what they do.
All right, I'm out.
All beings should walk free of fear with the right to live their lives as they wish.
totally Varys material.
It's some cuck shit, I'm not gonna lie. The rule of
Yeah,
law
but-
aids peace and fosters freedom, so long as the laws are just and those who enforce them lenient and understanding. No extreme is good. For freedom to flourish, all must be in balance. The powers of realms, the reaches of the cities, and the wilderlands into each other, and the influence of one being over another. Whatever it takes, a harper will do. Pride never rules the deeds of a true harper. Harpers can spare themselves less freedom than those they work to protect must have, but even a harper must be free. Harpers police their own. A harper who hears the call of personal power can no longer hear the sweet song of the harp. A harper who seizes power and upholds it above all else is a traitor to the harp. Traitors must die for freedom to live. Without a past, no being can appreciate what they have and where they must be going. Amnesiacs are not allowed.
You know, that sounds good and all, but explain to me where the fuck you guys were when I was watching, you know, friends and family get raped and beaten in Luskin.
There is a balance
I got
to all
this.
things. Tell me.
Where were your harpers
Tell me,
in
Varys,
Townshend?
Where were the harpers where the Westfold
how
fell?
long did you live in Luskin?
I mean, like 16 years and then another decade nearly in
So, you didn't live there before Bregden Dieth took over.
well, no, so I lived there. I'm 29 now, so that means I lived there
Not
until
before
13 years
Bregden
ago.
Dieth took over. So then you don't know the tyranny of Luskin before Jarlaxle took over. You would have us
Sure.
depose the most mild ruler Luskin has had in 800 years?
Well, so when did wait, whoever he's talking about who's in power now, or
The person who's in power now and during the entire time you were a slave, yes.
was
Which is
that's seen as a
Jarlaxle.
good guy? How long has Jarlaxle been in charge?
30, 40 years? Since
I mean-
like 1370?
I was still a slave. You know, I still got sold to Calenport
Indeed.
to
But
be a gladiator.
Luskin ceased their raids. The amount of people taken into slavery decreased. The net good increased.
Then why is it that us four, well, at the time us three, followed by us five, followed by us six, just so I don't forget anyone, we're able to do more to stop what was going on in Waterdeep than your entire organization combined.
The swords are better than harps, duh.
Exactly.
Does she say that, or
Perhaps
No,
that's
no.
exactly the reason we'd like you amongst our membership.
I'm gonna kind of look at him like a little quizzically, but I'm gonna be like, you know, your goals seem just. I'd be honored to join, but we need more action, less speaking, less you know, words.
Indeed.
More action.
Then I will share your first assignment. Should you choose to join.
Should you choose to accept it?
Yes. Your first assignment is one close to home. Your city of Nightstone was recently almost wiped out by giants. That's the sort of threat the Harpers exist to prevent. Unfortunately, that we were unable to do that. Your task is to make sure that that never happens again.
So
must
you want us to kill
track
giants?
down the giants who did this and find out why they did what they did, and if any other cities are in danger of suffering the same fate. And if they are, I'll leave that up to your discretion.
I have a question,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. What the fuck's Neverborn or
Neverember.
Neverember?
Renair Neverember.
Renee Never?
Never.
If these giants are found and they're doing these sorts of things, isn't your code supposed to give them the freedom to flourish as well? They have the right to live their lives as they see fit, or
They
does
have
your
the
code
right to
allow
live their lives as they see fit. They do not have the right to extinguish the lives of others.
But your code allows us to stamp them out if necessary.
I trust that any Harper would only stamp out the giants if they knew that that was the only thing that would prevent an even greater loss of life.
Yeah. Well, Vera's gonna tell him that she and the people of Nightstone will be friends to the Harpers, and she would be happy to take on this task given the looming threat that and the uncertainty of the threat facing her town. But she cannot, in good faith, pledge herself to this man's cause, as she fights for herself and for her people, and not for all people.
And then Hamdi will reply, will say that my own ideas cannot allow me in good faith to join your organization. It is not me that I'm not bound to the Sword Coast. I'm bound to Evermeet, and this is where my home is, and that's what I honestly care about. I shouldn't have been here to begin with.
You shouldn't even be here, man.
What about you, Varys?
So thanks
I
for
mean-
the invitation, but my own ideals do not align with yours.
Thanks, but I got shit to do, man.
What do the twins say?
The twins are going to
Do they-
follow what, Harmon says.
Would they though?
They weren't even
I mean,
strictly speaking invited,
when we first met them, they basically told him to shut the fuck up and get out. I'm not sure they just do what he says.
Well, no, but they're not going to do what he says, but they also, they weren't invited.
Okay.
And yeah, they don't got shit to do with the Harpers.
Yeah.
They're about getting that fucking shit back, babe.
What about Thane? Is Thane asked?
Yeah, what about Thane?
Thane is a bit skeptical that mildness is a worthy attribute. He's a bit skeptical, but and it seems as though it's primarily about freedom and liberty and less about justice. But nevertheless, he's intrigued by the
Freedom
plot
and liberty,
of
the two things he finds most distasteful.
well, but yeah, he's going to join.
Nice. All right. He pushes one of the pins forward and he says, "That will be yours when the assignment's done." What about you, Varys?
I like look over at Thane and I say that I too will follow his lead and am willing to join your organization.
He's very
as long
pleased
as
with this.
yeah, but I'm gonna say as long as we make legitimate efforts to uncover what's going on with this conspiracy and bring to a complete end the slave trade, not just on the Sword Coast, but
Thane's
in
going to give him a
Calimport
little
as well.
Thane's going to
I
give him a little
agree.
wink.
Slavery is firmly against the ideals of the Harpers.
Yeah, what kind of pathetic excuse for a human would sell humans for other humans to buy?
It's just not economical. So he pushes another pin forward. And he says, "And that'll be yours when this task is done." And then he pulls a.
So how many pins are still on the table?
There's 3 on the table, but 2 have been pushed forward. He only brought 3. He didn't expect there to be this many people.
Oh, so there's only one more then.
Yeah, but these aren't even for now. He'd have more later, It's just he was prepared to be showy, but he was underprepared for the actual amount of people.
But Vera is going to step towards the table, and she's going to reach to grab the last pin, does he stop her or does he let
He
her get
slaps at your hand.
it? Really? He slaps my
He
hand?
slaps at it, yeah. Not hard, but
Okay. Vera's going to pull her hand back and she's going to look him really, really squarely in the eye with a
he
little
raises his eyebrow at you like, what did you
of ire.
expect?
She's going to say to him, she's going to say, if you had trusted me to join your organization, then I'd ask you to trust me to send someone on my behalf who is more fitting for your cause.
What do you suggest?
That's exactly what I said. I'm going to take this pin and I'm going to
Pin
entrust
is
it to someone.
contingent on a successful mission.
Bitch. He's being showy. I'm being showy. So
To be
he's not gonna
fair,
So when
He's
you
not gonna give it all?
when you touched the pin though, you did feel that it was magical. So these are not just regular pins.
Ooh, little tingle in my dingle.
Yeah, a little tingle in your dingle.
Nice.
So
That's what we want to hear.
still keeping an eye on you. He pulls out a polished black stone with a harper's harp chiseled into one side, and he puts it on the desk in front of the pins. And he says, "A sending stone. You can use it to contact me when your mission is done, or if you're in trouble, or if you're feeling lonely.
Weird.
Don't do that last one."
Obviously not. What did you think we are?
Can a sending stone be used multiple times?
No, it's the same. It's just once a day.
Oh, but it's what? Yeah, but
Yeah,
but
multiple times. But
It's not
it's like
consumable.
a pair thing, so you can only contact
Okay.
him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm totally gonna use it later.
We have the ring of signing to pass like him if you want.
Okay, so Vera will take the sending stone then. I'll put it in me inventory. Does it have a weight?
It should. You just put sending stone in it. Maybe like
Oh,
a
okay.
pound, half a pound.
Oh, so I guess my resurrection diamond is gone then, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. Fucking bullshit. Fucking Varys.
the worst part about that is I guess we're never gonna res
Oh,
Bandock.
Don't worry. I'm gonna guilt trip you about that once we leave here. I was already planning on letting you know very, very clearly, like you now owe Banda a life. So
I put on the ring and I forget that Bandog exists. Fuck you.
okay. I have the sending stone then. So do we not get those brooches or whatever until
Nope.
we come back?
Correct.
I thought that they were like he was gonna entrust them to us until on good faith. What a douche.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, because he's a douche.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Vera's going to ask him if he has any. She's going to tell him that if we are to do this task for the good of Nightstone and the Central Sword Coast, the CSC, as it were,
Mhm.
she would like to know if he has any information that may aid us on our way. Got any aids for us?
Giving us AIDS?
I'm asking for it.
Well, giants are not smart, but they are dangerous, particularly because they are not smart. But not all giants are stupid.
How do they compare to the Braves?
Boo.
And
Was that a baseball
what type
joke?
of
Or
It was a very bad baseball joke.
and what type of giants are these ones that we are supposed to take out?
That's the question, isn't it?
That was the question. Yes.
so what's his lead on this whole giant situation?
Our
Oh,
lead is
yeah,
that a city was wiped out, and we want to make sure it doesn't happen again. That area is
you gotta
heavily
have.
populated.
My point that I'm trying to make is I can't just start walking around the coast going, "Hey guys, you see any giants? I want to." You have nothing for us to work with or a
there are some
location.
elves in the forest that are outside Nightstone, so we can talk with them.
Oh, okay. So
Just-
you're asking where they are. So you already knew this though, but
Yeah,
it's the Sword Mountains.
It doesn't narrow it down. So, in
Yeah.
lieu of proper information, do you have any assets or manpower to speed us on our way?
Yes, you could use our teleporting circle.
Well, that's cool.
And what is that?
About. We have one that connects Neverwinter and Waterdeep.
Oh,
If you don't feel like walking all the way down there, it's a bit of a jaunt.
we still have our carriage with all the loot and everything.
You also have
Yeah,
your
we got-
mom.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna use the Griffins then. We can do some aerial reconnaissance.
I do like Harmonel's suggestion of
Griffins are probably gonna head back to Waterdeep.
Yeah, but they can take us, right? And we could do like
I don't think there's enough to take you, but you also have the carriage, right?
I mean, shit, motherfucker, come on. Well, yeah, we
And
can't.
your
teleport.
mommy.
There's
Can
not
we
enough
teleport?
people. Yeah, there's not enough Griffins to carry everybody.
Can we teleport the carriage though?
No.
Yeah, so we have to. So we can't use his bullshit thing anyway.
He's just trying to help, man.
He's
Well, we gotta
failing.
We got to come back here anyway, right? I mean, I guess we
Okay.
do
I
need
mean-
the carrot.
We go to Nightstone, then go to Waterdeep, and then use the teleportation circle.
But yeah,
He's saying next time.
okay. Well,
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, like I
Also-
think right. That's hard. That's what you're saying. Like next time you could do it, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
Question. So Thane probably knows. I would think he would know something about the Sword Mountains and its inhabitants. I'm pretty sure he spent some time there.
There's some history with advantage.
All right.
What's your question about?
Alrighty then.
Let's see. Where's history? +2.
do you get some sort of bonus because that's one of your favorite terrains, or
I'm
something?
letting him have a bonus because he's a dwarf.
Oh, okay. That's so okay.
Yeah.
So I think we're done here, right?
Well,
Yeah.
well,
So
Yeah.
we will take our locker.
Yep. You take your lockbox. You take your sending
wow.
stone. He gives you a respectful wave. Got a 14. Nice. Yeah. So there is along with the giants, there are the lower stretch of the. Let me show you. This lower stretch here is mostly just like giants and orcs. It's not super visible, sadly. It's mostly just like giants and orcs. But then the higher up you get to this area, you know, you got the village of Phandalin, which has got some nice lush mines. You got caves. You've got there's a couple old dwarf holds there that have been mostly abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
There's this.
Well,
mining
I mean,
town
does
here.
Thane know anything about the giants in particular? You know, are there different
Mostly
kinds?
hill giants,
Mostly hill giants. Okay.
which is the like the low tier stupid giants.
like your stereotypical Skyrim giants, right?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna put the
There's-
chest and the trade bars in the
Carriage.
carriage, which is on
Yeah.
my sheet.
There's also occasionally a cloud giant living up in the peaks, but it's mostly hill giants.
Okay, so they're easier type giants to take care of.
Yeah, and the cloud giants like the clouds. You know, they're not ones to walk around the hills.
Is there a typical alignment for all these types of giants?
Generally evil or chaotic evil, but some are also good. It depends.
Thanks. That doesn't really.
Yeah, it
Some
depends.
are evil, but some are good.
It depends, but a lot of them are chaotic evil, something like that.
So we're up north in Neverwinter, right? Can we pull up a little bit on the map? I personally would have interest in going up the Neverwinter River up to the woods to
Why?
meet with those elves. Didn't
Those
you
those
say
are in
that?
Nightstone.
No. There's New Sharendar in the woods.
Yeah, true, but I meant because I thought he met the giants around in Nightstone.
No. He did.
Oh, 'cause
He does in Nightstone. Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't it you that suggested that we ask the elves because the giants are in the Sword Mountains right below them? I thought you just said that.
Yeah, but he meant the elves in the Ardeep.
Oh,
The Ardeep is one of the oldest forests. There's famously elves in it.
got you.
But we can also take see what we can find here with the elves here. I mean, it's not. It's going to be curious.
I mean, I know a little bit about it. It's where my mom is from, so I might
Okay.
have some sort of by-blood connection there.
Yeah, I mean, you may find like your mom's third cousin or something like that.
And we might be able to find allies to help us take on the giants.
Maybe we can try.
It's a bit far
Well-
up for that.
Well, I thought that the giants originated in the Sword Mountains. No,
They do, but they originate from the ones down here.
gotcha. Okay, I thought it was like they came all the way from where the big thing that
They
says
do, but
Sword
it's like
Mountain.
they're tribes. So
They're
it's
all
not-
over the place.
Yeah, and the
Got
tribes
you.
have different territories, so they're not like.
All right. Well, in that case, I got nothing. I'm down for whatever.
I think it would make sense for us to go down the
Yeah, let's go
high
south.
road. Go down the high road and just kind of keep our eyes open, and go back to Nightstone to drop all the
Presumably-
stuff we picked up.
Pick your
Yeah.
fucking mom up at some point. Hold on, I'm gonna.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I have something that I think now that we've handled Neverwinter, we should also really find out. You should use the Ring of Sending on the fucking angel guy and see what happened with
I
him
want to try
versus-
that as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll ask the Planetar.
Well, but does that make sense, everyone? Because like my thought is, I mean, how much is 20 pounds of platinum worth?
A lot, like 10,000, something like that.
How much is a pound of platinum worth? Drew.
As he went to the bathroom.
God damn it.
Wait. I mean,
So
you-
did I
can look
get
it
my
up.
ale? Did I get my ale while we were here?
I don't know. Did he really
Wait.
go to the bathroom?
Where is?
Yes.
Platinum, what
Nightstone.
happened for me in the fight? Nice.
Wait. I think I should have the document with the knight with the treasury because we had already some of those. We have looted them from the Inquisitorium, some platinum bars.
Oh, we did. Let me check. Where is
Check
the
check the document. So
We have a stupid amount of money.
yeah.
gold bar?
Too bad we got Peter by if he's dead.
Platinum bars times 2, 5 pounds each. 1 pound of platinum is 500 GP. Okay, well then I have the info, so it doesn't matter.
All right. So what's
Wait,
happening?
1 pound of 500 GP, so 20 pounds is
10,000.
10,000.
I called it.
Man. Feels good.
Y'all
So
are
firstly,
big.
did me and Thane get our alcohol while
So,
we're at this
like,
meeting?
as you guys start heading out, you bump into the butler, who is like coming back up the steps with like a tray of drinks and a
Ah, shit.
spittoon on the tray.
Okay.
I'm going. Well, so what kind of drinks are they?
He's got a mug of ale and 5 glasses of wine.
Thane's
Only
gonna turn to Varys and just kind of like inquisitively like ask roadies.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna grab the mug of ale. I'm gonna dump half in the bucket and half in my
Got it.
new spittoon.
Oh. Nice.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna propose a cheers to another city saved.
We're missing a horse, right? Didn't one of ours get killed at some
Yeah,
point?
it did.
Yeah.
Well, that's no problem because
Yeah.
I can summon a horse.
Oh. Well, I'd like to have an actual horse for,
Just don't like riding with ghost horses.
Yeah. Also, it might
Too
spook the other
easily
horse.
scared.
Well, I'll raise a glass. We'll do our cheers,
Yeah.
and then as we're preparing to leave,
The
I'll
butler
as,
glares at you.
as an afterthought to the guy, I'll tell him that while saving their city from eternal doom in the Shadowfell, we lost a horse, and I'll kind of raise an eyebrow at him.
He raises one, just as equally, to you, and he says, "And what does Sir suggest?"
I was wondering if your stable could spare a horse for us
He
to speed us on our way.
and looks down his nose at you and he says, "Yes, I suppose."
Oh, he's kind of a dick.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, did the Planetar respond to my sending?
No.
Oh shit, he's probably dead.
Maybe we should ask Ramey what happened.
He
I'd
had
be like,
Yeah, and then
warned you not to contact him.
oh, he
Yeah,
did.
and then that would also be us explicitly telling him we knew that a Planetar was going after him.
Yeah, but you Planetar. We could
It's
also
a
just,
silly name.
but us telling him, we thought you were in danger and wanted to see how you, if you check if you're okay, is not the same as us saying we told a guy where to find you. Don't be mad.
Hey, don't be mad, but are you okay? Yeah.
Okay, well,
No response from the Planetar.
he might.
We
just
still
be
have to deal
mad.
with the dragon too.
I don't know if we have
Yeah.
to deal with the dragon. I think we just need to go
Zaphael.
hang.
Anyways, let's get out
He
of
did
here.
heavily suggest that it would be very polite of you to bring him a gift.
Yeah, but
I mean, Hamid had painted this painting of him looking completely badass.
I bet he would find a racist painter elf to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Ramey, I thought the plan was that we get Ramey, we put him in the collar.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if worse comes to worse, the
There's
dragon's
always
gonna
Hermo.
have
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I suppose you leave. You
Yeah.
regain
Yeah,
your
Yeah, we
gift.
go to Helmsholt, and on my way, I'm going to ask Rara.
Are there any? Is Neverwinter known for like anything that we might want to check in on, like magic weapons or scrolls or food or
I mean, why? I don't
really
think.
sexy pigs to
It's
get
not like,
spirits up?
It's
No,
not,
no
it's
more
not-
Big Brothers.
It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
Are there magic shields in 5e? I don't even know.
Yeah, +1 shields are.
Sort of, yeah. I don't
Also-
really give them out though, because it's
Hmm.
like a slippery slope of pluses and stuff usually.
Also, on our way back to Helmsholt, I'm going to ask Rara. Okay, we saved your mother, but where
Yeah.
is your father?
Well, yeah. So I guess as we leave the place,
I mean, yeah,
we'll
you could visit like the castle or something, but it's
What?
just sightseeing, touristy stuff.
yeah. Well, I guess as we leave, we'll have the if there's at least enough Griffin mount to take us back to Helmshold, right?
Uh,
How many are left, and how many humans are there?
let's look over at.
I think it's. Yeah, I think 1 or 2 will have to.
1, 2, 3, 4 griffins died. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 riders.
Okay. Well, one or 2 of the riders died too, right? There's 2.
Yeah, there's
who
9
are-
riders left. 2 riders died.
Okay, 9 riders. How many Griffins?
7.
7. So there's room for 5 of us. And with Grint, there's 7, I guess. Okay, well then I guess Vera will ride the horse that we took, and with Thane, and I guess Grint can run alongside it.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the others can go on the Griffins, and we'll rejoin at our little base camp in Helmshold.
Yeah, so you're going to answer my question now?
What was your question?
Where is Vara's father?
You know what? You get out of my family affairs.
Yeah, get out of my family affairs, bro.
Hmm.
Interesting.
He's got like notes on Vara, like, what's her deal, man?
He's got one of those little detective pads.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be interested in finding an armor and perhaps getting my hand on some plate armor if possible.
I mean, is there an
there's
armor?
armors here.
I'll be right back. Give me a sec.
Well, why don't you check? Well, we could do some shopping before we go then, to see if there's anything for
Yeah.
old Greggy boy.
Yeah, I'm going to inquire if there's an armor nearby.
Yes, the butler on your way out.
Jeeves.
Yeah.
Ask Jeeves, dude.
You call him Jeeves and he says, Gregory.
Oh no!
Okay.
God damn it! There's too many of them. Is that like the fucking?
That's like the Daenerys, you know? There was just a really popular character named Gregory, you know?
Jeez. All right, so I'm gonna ask him where I can get my hands on some good.
There's the Shining Knight. Yes, there's the Shining Knight's armor and armory. Armory, arms, and Shining Knight. The Shining Knight arms and armory.
Well, at this point, I'm gonna say to Vera also. I'd just like to point out, when I died, you guys kind of took all my cash. So, is there a possibility I can get maybe a couple thousand there? And
I don't know if you had a couple thousand when we took your stuff, dude. But
Yeah, I mean, he had money.
yeah, and we
It's all
used that
like
money.
it's all like in the fucking treasury thing somewhere,
And
isn't
we
it?
used that money to resurrect his bitch ass.
Like-
well, I mean, we did just get 4 platinum bars. How much are those each worth?
I like how you still got 1,619 gold deposited at the Daggerford Credit Union.
Which one of us is that has
Kilo.
that? It's Vera.
Yeah, I mean, everyone stop checking my accounts.
It's just good money. Yeah. he's getting
How
good
much
returns on that.
interest? How much interest has he gotten?
It's not a very good account.
None, but it hasn't depreciated.
Jeez.
Depreciation
so-
in this sense would be them just like cutting the coins with like a lower metal.
So unfortunately, I don't think we can really use the platinum trade bars very well. But it probably makes sense for us to deposit them somewhere or use them as collateral for something significant. We do have some money though, so why don't you find what you like? You find something that makes you feel good about yourself,
And let Mommy Vera take care of you.
and then we'll check the price. There is gold in Le Wagon.
There's always gold in the wagon.
Yeah.
There's always money in the banana stand.
Yep.
Did we buy stuff in Waterdeep before we left?
You did, yeah.
Okay. Because I want to check because there's 500 gold in the wagon, but in the notes for Nightstone Treasury it says like minus 1,000 that we took with us. So I want to make sure that we bought something with the other 500. It's not just missing.
Yeah, you did. You bought.
I was afraid that I was
you bought some
embezzling.
weapons. You got like a +1 rapier. You got
Yeah.
some. You went to Sand Swords and there was the gnome and you got a discount because you speak Gnomish. Gnomish.
I was genuinely concerned that I was embezzling and I had forgot about it.
That's the worst kind,
Yeah, seriously.
All right, so
Yeah. So what do you want there, Greggy boy?
it's not even embezzling; it's just bad bookkeeping. Yeah. So you go to the you go to Shining Knight Arms and Armor, and there's it's surprisingly open. People are just now starting to get back into the streets. You get the sense that city life didn't die down completely, but people are mostly staying to their homes. But now they're getting back. Things are going back to normal. Again, nobody seems to have been hurt during this. So Neverember seems to have done a very good job of keeping things under control. Whatever happened to the city, whenever it went away.
So, who is the shopkeeper here at Shining Knight
That's
Arms and Armor?
Dethin.
So, I'm gonna go up to him and go, do your basic greetings. Hello, I'm looking to upgrade from this half plate here to, do you have carry plate armor?
Yes, of course. All
And I'm gonna
built in-house.
not so subtly start to kind of talk about how we killed a bunch of Thayans. So, I'm a little dinged up. And our crew here are the ones that restored normalcy here and
It's
see if
funny
he has
you
any
should
sort
say that. I restored order in Waterdeep recently.
of. So I'm going to point out. Look, if I'm going to be going on another Thane killing, Bender, I'd like to upgrade to
How
plate
about
now.
this? If you spend more than 1,000 gold, I'll knock 15% off.
All right. Well, do you happen to have full plate armor?
Of course,
Right.
we make everything in-house.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask him what his price on it is.
Let me pull up the price.
I don't have 1,000 gold, dude.
Vera's just sitting there, like, worriedly counting her money out over and over again.
And I'll say to him, I'll put up as collateral. I'll give you in exchange this half plate to cut down on the price.
Excellent, sir. Well, as you said, you were recently in combat, so we won't be able to give you a full price for it. But I think we could give you half MSRP.
So what's the price if I exchange?
What do you have now? It's half plate.
I have half plate.
Okay, so that's $750 full price. So half of that is $375. And then plate armor is $1,500. So 1,200 or 1,125 for that.
And Vera, we don't
15%
have.
off of that is fucking another 180 off, so it's like 950, we'll say.
Do we?
Thane's got like 900 GP that he can throw to the cause.
Well, but real quick before we start like using all of our actual like hard cash, because we've got a bunch of gear that I don't think we have any use for.
Yeah, we have +1 quota stuff that we could dump.
Does everyone have +1 weapons?
Yes.
I have just the one. That's all I have is the sword and the shit.
But, so I don't know what that means. Does that mean you have enough, or does that mean you need more?
He doesn't need a weapon.
Okay. What about
So I got those short swords, the +1 short swords. I don't know the mechanics of bows though. Can you get like a +1 longbow or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that anyway though. But what about the Fenderwellies? Do you guys have your +1? So
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a +1 longsword, and if I was to swap that, that would probably cover like basically all the cost.
Yeah. I mean, we had the +1 longsword from a bounty hunter at the that orc.
Yeah, I know I have one. I'm asking if anyone needs one.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, then Vera's going to like raise a finger to the whole situation. She's gonna walk out to the carriage, and you're gonna see like her like throwing things over her shoulder, like a scarf and and stuff like that. And there's clanking and things. It's kind of like a comical situation. And then she's gonna cut, and then she's gonna step out with a long sword like draped over a shoulder because it's way too big for her, and then walk back inside. Now, as she walks through the doorway, she's gonna accidentally like smack the door jamb with it. It's all very silly.
You see the shopkeeper wince,
and then she's going to despite all of the clanking and ridiculousness, she's then going to very, very carefully and reverentially set it on the counter and explain that this is a finest condition enchanted blade that was taken from a demon that we fought out on the downs, and that she would trade it for Varys's.
I can take 500 gold off of the price.
500 gold for a +1 longsword? I don't think that's appropriate, dude.
It is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that is a good price for it. Yep. That's about what you get for these things. Is half the cost of what they are retail. You know.
But it's only 1,000 retail.
Mm-hmm.
God damn! Where's a table that has values in it? I can't find values for items.
The magic items are not given values directly.
Well, where would you? What site would you use that actually tells you values anyway?
I'm on D&D
5e.com. No, I'm on 5e.tools.
You're a tool.
Like,
5e.
no, hold on, I'll just link you, kiddo. See, that's what I'm looking at. It's got all the items.
Items. There we go. That's the table I was looking for.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
As you can see,
Well, what's
the
500
magic
take
items
down
do
to?
not have prices because
What does 500 take us down to?
450 left.
450 left. Okay. Vera's going to raise her finger again. Does everyone have all the armor that they need and stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, I think we could. I think Vahan could upgrade to +1 studded leather because he's too frail.
He's got what? So I have a
Yeah.
chain shirt. Can anyone use a chain shirt?
No, you can only don light armor.
Okay. Anyone else?
Chain shirt is worth 50 gold full price, so you're only gonna get.
No,
like
we
20
don't
gold
need
back.
the chainmail.
Okay. Vera's going to then do the same thing again. Throw some things over her shoulder. She's going to come back in with a chain shirt.
All right, that takes
Also-
down to 425.
How much would it cost if you want to buy a +1 studded leather armor as well?
Hold on. You wanted what?
And then she's going to
+1 studded leather.
Hmm. Mm, 1,500.
Okay. So okay. How much would he would pay for 2 wolf pelts?
This is not a trappery, sir.
I mean, it's not like Skyrim where they buy everything.
I know you've tried to fucking hawk these things off, dude. You've had these with. How long do they? How long does like an untreated wolf pelt last for?
I don't know.
It's been 2
for a
months.
good long while.
Yeah.
That's for a while.
I made 3 into some cold weather outfit. I think I have like 2 left or something like that.
Okay, so Vera's going to come back in with a chain shirt, though. Put that on the counter. You take that price off then?
Yep, it's 425.
Okay. Then she's gonna do the same comedy again, and then she's gonna come back in with a club.
Oh my god.
Just bring everything at once.
He won't buy the club.
He won't buy the club. Goddamn! I already removed it.
I mean,
Is it-
bring
is it-
the
Is it
quarter
plu-
stuff.
Is it plus?
No.
Okay. Then
Wait,
he won't buy it.
question: do we need the +1 quarter staffs?
He'll buy the +1 quarter staves.
We
from-
have 4 of them. Do we need those?
What are you talking about, dude?
You got quarter stabs from.
From those weird zombie clerics that were spamming Faith
3.
Guardians.
You should have 3 of them. I think there's 3 of them, right?
No, I think
Merkul- No, there's Merkul, Bal, and
yes, we have 3 of them. Yeah,
yeah, and fuck, who's the other one?
Baal,
Angela
Bane, and
Merkel.
Merkul.
Orcus.
Who took them?
Tiavos had them in his inventory.
Tiavos.
Okay, well then you bring those in, and I'll.
Yeah.
Tiavos,
how much-
Tiavos will bring him in like clunkily, like he's bringing in firewood.
How much for each one of these?
Oh my god, he'll take 500 off for each of them.
Ooh.
For each of them.
Yeah.
Well, you
Okay,
can get
so-
yourself your
So
armor
he
then.
says
Yeah.
that he'll just zero the trade out.
Yeah, so let's get the +1 studded leather armor out of the way then with the quarter staffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll remove the quarter staffs and give the +1 studded leather. So Vahan can actually tank a little bit more.
Cool. Does did Heian have any armor on?
No, normal studded leather. I don't
Yeah.
think. Would he buy that?
What?
Would he buy normal studded leather armor?
I don't know. If it doesn't, if I don't know what he has. I can't remember what I gave him.
Studded leather.
If that's what it says he has, that's what he has.
Yeah, that's the shop that does the clerk want to buy that.
Yeah, he'll sell it. He'll sell it.
Okay, so we have another one. We have another one in the cards as well.
Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, he won't buy them back. No. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying will he sell it? And I was like, yeah, of course. I just said he would. Dumb shit.
Okay. So, what else do we have that we could get rid of?
We don't need to get rid of stuff. That's fine right now. We're
Trade
just trying to
zero.
gear up. Yeah.
All right. So he goes into the back to put your stuff away and to take it, and to bring you your new stuff. And you see a sign behind him, Varys, that says 15% off all sales over 1,000.
Nice.
Okay.
Which means he didn't give you a special offer.
Which means so as he's
you
walking
realize
back,
you realize that it dawns on you as he sets the stuff down for you.
I telepathically say, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it."
Shit, man.
I take my my new full plate, and I look big as fuck in it. You know, like Dragon Age Origins level ridiculous. And
it's padded. It's got shoulder pads, you know.
and
Got the abs
I
carved
just
into the stomach plate.
I basically strip off my half plate and I get into my plate armor.
Nice.
Nice.
And you're leaving the half plate with him, right? That was part of the deal?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Just trying, I want to make sure inventory stay clean. I took me so long to get my inventory started in the first place.
All right, so it's about 7 p.m. by the time 8 p.m. even almost 7:30.
Okay.
We'll call it by the time you guys get done with all this.
Well, we should stay at a nice inn tonight. We've had a hard couple of days. We've been roughing it. We've been fighting things. Let's stay somewhere nice. Let's get a bath. Let's get a nice soft bed under us. We'll start fresh and early in the morning with hot food in our bellies.
Works for me, man.
Yeah, we can do
Cool,
that.
cool.
Or you want to leave your mother at the Helmshold?
I mean,
I haven't eaten anything in months.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that is literally true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, because I was just about to say, like, you could sleep as well. You haven't slept in months either. Like, you're just like living life now, dude. Although I guess, does Helmshold have anything nice there, or is it's just like a Spartan?
Well,
it's like basically like a
got
nunnery.
it had an inn that you guys stayed in, but it was
Yeah, was it
empty.
nice?
So it was just kind of like you guys like running, like it was like a B&B that you know, like an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Because you know, so much of the population is either in the Anarocks or dead now.
Yeah. I think I feel like, fuck it. No, we're staying in a nice inn, and Vera's gonna pay for room and board for all of the
gang
Griffin riders as well,
nice, very nice.
because
very
they could
nice.
also use a good day off.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. What's that gonna cost me for covering room and board for the whole crew?
Oh man, so it's probably 2 silvers a person.
Okay, what if I don't cover the Finderwells?
Yeah. So.
Boo.
Oh, okay. Actually, it's sorry, nope. It's 1 gold per guest. It says per
Okay, 1
night,
gold
and then it's 2 silvers for the for like a drink and food.
Okay, so what is it? What we got? We got
1.2 per person.
Wait, 1.2 per person?
So 1 gold and then 2 silvers, so 1.2.
Okay, yeah. So, and what do we got? We got 6
of
us,
you, and then
9
7. No, 6 of you, 9 riders.
So
15. So.
And we had to pay for the Griffin meal or whatever.
Oh yeah. You can if you want. Otherwise, the Griffin riders are gonna do it.
No, everyone did really well, and we'd all be dead if they didn't help.
All
so
right. Yeah. So So you guys, you go up to the. I guess you ask Dethin for a recommendation.
Yeah.
And he suggests the House of 1,000 Faces. It's
Okay.
a very popular tavern, and he kind of leans in conspiratorially, and he says that it's the headquarters of the Harpers as well.
Ooh. Will they? Will they know? I guess they'll know who we are then, right?
They might not. You're not official members yet, so
Yeah.
without your
But-
pins, you probably they probably won't know you or believe that you're like it's. I'm sure there's probably a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, man, I just got to do my first mission and I'll be a Harper.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I just got to
I
do that
was
first mission.
thinking he was like vouching for us and was like saying he'd sponsor
Well,
us.
he's
so-
sponsoring you, but you got to do your mission first.
Okay, yeah, but I was thinking more like, would people know who we are? And I feel like if he's sponsoring us, they probably would.
They might know who you are, but not for being sponsored as a Harper. Not yet.
Okay, but they know us as the saviors of Waterdeep and of
Maybe
this
soon,
town.
maybe not yet. Okay. Waterdeep probably, yes. Waterdeep probably, not Neverwinter
Okay.
necessarily, not yet.
Okay.
To which I would point out, hey, so you knew we saved Waterdeep, then Neverwinter. We just so happened to be here right after it was
Well,
saved.
word's getting around, you
That's-
know. It's one of those
I mean,
things. You know,
as
there was
we're walking
firefighters
that
at
way-
9/11. Did they save anybody? I don't know.
as we're walking that way, I'm gonna casually suggest to Varys that maybe he wants to run ahead and get a drink, and start telling some of the tales about the saviors of Neverwinter. Well, while we're making our way up there and getting the griffins.
I could do that.
Yeah. So we'll let Greg, because you're a performer. You're a born performer.
There's a pretty big.
Well, more like tortured to be a performer, but I get your point.
Yeah, more like like those bears that are tortured at the circus kind of thing.
Yeah.
Those are performers, but they're also slaves. There's a very sizable stables right across the street from the House of a Thousand Faces.
Mhm.
The outside of which is just all of the wood surfaces have got like a face carved on them, kind of like the laughing faces of like the drama symbol or whatever, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And there's front windows that like fill the entire front of the thing, and it looks like it's sort of like a clothing store almost, where there's just like dozens of mannequins in fancy costumes. Maybe it's got like a mock Harper's pin, and there's a sign on one of the windows that says "Pins are not real."
Pins are not real.
Yeah.
So people don't steal them.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause Harper's pins are very valuable and magical.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So
Also-
presumably there's been an incident at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much is it going to cost to stable these griffons?
It'll cost probably 10 gold to stable the griffins.
Okay.
It's very
And one horse
expensive
as
to
well.
feed them. Yeah.
I guess the horse can come gratis with that, right?
Yeah. Well, that'll cover the griffins and the horse.
Okay. Then I'll cover that.
So it's something
Out
like
of
25
my-
gold total for everything.
Okay. For you mean for us too then?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I'll
whole
do
shebang.
15. So. Okay. Good. Everything that's been taken out of my accounts. You all owe me money now.
Nice. All right. So it's not very busy right now. You know, understandably so, given that it's the whole city has been like in like a fucking pocket of limbo for the past month or whatever. So there's no travelers in the inn like there normally would be. So there's only about like 2 people in here other than you guys. So you mostly have the place to yourself, and you all just
Nice.
crowd in. You know, all 15 of you,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
you negotiate with the owner Theris, who's an elven woman.
Well, Varys was already there.
Yeah. Well, so Theris, I guess, negotiates the arrangements.
Well, that wasn't the plan.
Yeah, and get you guys a nice little deal.
That wasn't the plan. The plan was for us to go get a drink and to, like, spread our
Yeah, I'm
story
spreading the
out.
news. I'm not there.
They
I'm
don't
doing my
really
own thing.
believe that the shopkeeper, the innkeeper doesn't believe that you got a bunch of griffins to stable until she sees them. At which point she buys she buys into the whole you guys are heroes thing, and she gives you your gold back.
Nice. So
Right.
I get 15 back then, right? Because the 10 for the stables still goes to the stables. Or do I get all back?
Well, she gives it all back.
Nice.
They own the stables,
Nice.
so
25. Nice. Good job.
I mean,
Varys is like monopoly.
I'm gonna start walking the streets, kind of.
Unionizing the stable hands.
Boo.
Actually, could I ride one of the griffins kind of overhead and be shouting with thaumaturgy?
No.
Like,
No.
no.
Don't do that.
No.
You can't
Oh.
ride the griffins. Only
Not
the
allowed to
riders.
be
can ride
griffins
the griffins.
without the riders.
Well, could I, as I walk around the street, could I use thaumaturgy to basically put a big glowing arrow over my head that people in the city could see and be projecting my voice and telling the whole story of our exploits?
Ooh.
As you're walking around the city.
Yes, like basically a big quest marker, like a big floating
Oh,
arrow
hello, adventurer.
of me pointing down at me.
All right, yeah, give me some performance.
Hello, adventurer, and welcome to the town of Honeycomb.
Like I assume after everything that's happened, if people see a giant arrow in the sky, they're gonna go to it, right?
Well, it's 8:30
They might
p.m. So
Well,
you're walking around the streets. You're shouting magically loud. This is the
I
nice part of
basically-
town.
I basically, but like a hear me. and listen to the tale of how Nightstone.
Give me some
Was
fucking
saved.
performance, you.
God damn it! 15.
Okay. Hear me. Yeah, there's a bunch of windows that start sliding open. It's like, shut that rocket up!
These people have no interest in knowing how they got saved from the
I mean,
Shadowfell.
some
I
of the
guess.
people are listening, but for the most part, they're telling you to keep that racket down. Eventually, once you get about here, a guy in a Neverwinter city guard uniform walks up to you and he's like, "Excuse me, sir. Disturbing the peace, sir. We appreciate everything you did, sir, but we're trying to get some sleep, sir."
It's gonna get in this here.
I'm like, and then I kind of look at him quizzically and I go, "You guys are trying to go to sleep at 8 o'clock at night? What is this Puritan village?"
Sure, we got to rise early. Nobody's been able to get their crops for a whole month.
Damn, son.
All right.
Don't
Alright,
you look like an
fine.
asshole?
See, he's been trapped for a month, sir. Got to get trade back up.
You would think people would be more interested in hearing the tales
I'll
of
tell you what, sir,
how.
we're mad appreciative. It's just it's late, sir.
We're mad appreciative. Oh, I love when you
And
really
then-
get into the spirit there, Drew. We're mad appreciative, dude.
And then I will telepathically like project to him and just go, fine.
Jeepers!
But the people deserve to know. The people deserve to know the truth.
That they do, sir.
Also, I have an unrelated question.
Mm.
Did we find out what Vara's Sadarkai gift does?
I don't think she
No,
put it
you
on there.
cannot. You nosy little bitch. I'll look at it when I'm good and ready.
It's the fucking letter all over again.
Yeah.
But,
All
I'm
right.
sorry. My
All right, I'm
character
gonna
has
go
letters.
back. I'm gonna go back and tell them that it was arousing. It was a complete success. It was great.
All right.
The fact that you didn't finish your thought the first time, you realized you said, "I'm going to go back and tell them it was arousing." I'm going to go back and tell them
It was arousing. Like, I was saying like a rousing success. I was like, yeah, that didn't sound.
So you stopped right after arousing.
Yep.
Yes, it was arousing.
Classy.
All right. So you get back.
Well, my
to
dick
the...
works finally, so it's been a while.
All right. So you get back to the tavern about 9 o'clock. The other two people have left, so it's just you guys in the tavern with the innkeeper.
We'll tell a bunch of war stories about the fight and stuff like that, and then we'll pour one out for the fallen, for the
All
lost
hail
people.
the victorious dead.
Yes, exactly that.
All right. So.
Varys will have one drink and one drink only.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
He's learned. He's learned moderation.
Scary.
And when he goes to sleep for the first time in many months, he will use the Shadar Kai ring only so that he can sleep to remove the memories.
Nice.
Then he will restore them with every morning when he wakes.
All right. So you guys go to bed like 10 o'clock, I guess, 11 o'clock maybe.
So when everyone else is going to bed and like once it's like gotten quiet and stuff like that, Farah is going to take out her gift and inspect it.
Oh.
Also a ring, right?
Let me look. Do.
I don't even know if I know what it is. I think it might have been like, or it's a ring. I think
It's a locket.
a locket. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'll take out the locket and I'll first open it and then I'll kind of inspect it as well. So you can tell me what's all there.
Yeah. So you pick it up and inside you can see like a happy memory inside the locket.
So it's someone else's memory then.
Your memory, just of any various happy memories of yours.
Oh.
And whenever you wear it, you're always able to remember any happy memory you've ever had.
Huh.
And you
Nice.
can disregard being frightened or stunned once per long rest.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, what would I put this in my inventory as?
Raven Queen's locket.
Raven Queen's locket.
Just a plain iron locket.
What'd you say? Once per long rest.
You can disregard being frightened or stunned. So just ignore
Okay.
that once per long rest.
Cool. Notes. Let me put it in here real quick. Okay. Cool.
I put mine in as a custom magic item.
Ooh, who's fancy?
Was that what we were supposed to do? I don't know.
I think that's fine. It is a custom magic item, so yeah, that works.
Yeah, my magic item thing is all full. Is the thing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to put scrolls in there.
It's not. The scroll's not in there anymore. It's I had
Oh,
too much shit.
nice.
So you do once per long rest. I can ignore
The frightened condition or the stunned.
being frightened or stunned. Okay. Okay. Very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Whereas building up an immunity to everything, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Immunity
Oh, I
to
guess I do have a scroll guiding bolt there.
I think
Yeah.
we're giving that to Vahain, but we haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
I can though, right?
You can't give it away now.
No.
No.
What?
It's attuned.
Of course I
to
can.
you.
What? The scroll of guiding
Oh,
bolt? I think
the
we found
scroll.
that.
I thought you meant the locket. Yeah, of course you can give the
No,
locket.
it's the scroll.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I was like, wait, we took this off someone's body. I
Hey,
think
I misunderstood.
it was definitely not given to us. I mean, it was given in the same way that we were given a lot of gold from people. Okay.
All
Cool,
right,
cool,
so
cool, cool, cool.
yeah, so you awaken the next morning a little bit, probably about 4 a.m. A few hours before Varys and Thane have to wake up. The normies.
Normies. Embarrassing.
What do you guys? What did the elves do with their extra hours?
I mean, could discuss, where we're gonna how we're gonna go back. We could draw penises on Varys thing.
Ooh, that's an idea.
Yeah. I mean, not now.
Not now, but you know.
We can. I'll say to Val. I mean, I think that the others are awake because the others have to sleep 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe we can do it some other time.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
how many does it have? He's spending supplies with him right now to do that anyway. So
What a shame. All right. Well, so everybody's up by 8 a.m. I suppose.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the Griffin Riders, Hammond, they're gone by the time you guys get up. But Hammond is there, and he greets you guys, and he says that they're gonna be heading out to Waterdeep in a little bit if you guys want to be dropped off.
Okay. You said they were gone. I
Few of
thought
you
you meant
that
they had left.
can be carried.
Okay, yeah. If he could take the majority of us to Helmshold,
Yeah.
that'd be lovely.
I think it's like one
Yeah.
person, 2 people that can't.
Yeah. Me and Thane will ride the horse, and Grint will have to run alongside it.
All right.
And then we can all make our exunt from this.
Horrible,
City.
horrible city.
I will cast Find Steed,
Oh, fancy.
and I will get myself Shadow Mirror.
All right. You don't want to take the.
I'll ride with the boys. I don't like heights. After getting slammed into the ground repeatedly to die, I think
yeah, that's understandable.
I'm not really feeling heights right now.
All right, you can take your horse if you want. So everybody who took the Griffins gets there 4 hours before everybody else.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Nice.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At noon. And you guys alight right outside of Helmshold. And the gates are open now that the threat is gone. And the paladins cheer for you.
Do they know the threat's gone?
I think they can see that the shadow desaturation's gone in the distance.
Okay.
It's 30 miles away. Could you see 30 miles away?
No, that's way over the horizon.
Yeah, they wouldn't know then. I guess they don't open the gates. They go,
Fucker.
who goes there, traveler?
Are you
They-
undead?
Are they
Be
French
thou
now? What's going on?
undead.
Look, all the undead are gone. The Thanes are gone. So shut up.
They really are the doopy guys on from Monty Python up on the wall.
Yeah.
Man, your own
Exactly.
business.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So when they recognize you, they open the gate and beckon you inside.
Cute.
Nice.
You guys go
Is
inside.
Mam Sunain also there?
Hmm?
Mam Sunain also there?
No. She's inside of her house, probably.
Uh-huh.
But we're not there yet, right?
No,
Th-
you're
this
not
is just-
there. No, only
Okay.
Harmonel and Tiavos and the other one. And
Since we're not there yet, I'm gonna pee and grab another beer.
all right.
If anything happens that's pertinent, let me know. Like,
Guess
Pee
I'll go
poo poo.
too.
I don't believe in pee.
Where is the thin man? Is he safe? Is he alright?
Where's Leah? Is she safe? Is she all right?
He's
Dane,
probably
you've been pretty quiet, man. What are you up to? You jerking it in the background? What's going on?
Nah, man, I was the probably hungover from the all the beverages from the night previously. That's
Oh yeah.
I was the last one in the pub for sure.
You're pretty excited at the prospect of Varys as a legendary drinker. Well, Varys has learned moderation.
wait.
There
By
was
the
a
way,
great deal of
now that I'm going to go back, are you going to bank Leah again? Because you're healed and not longer an undead.
When Harmonel asks him that, Varys kind of slaps him on the side of the head a little bit. Well, so see, the thing is, Varys
That's
used to
kind of a
get so
tactless
drunk.
question, isn't it?
Varys used to get so drunk that he would pass out unconscious because that was the only way he could sleep without night terrors. So
And Hamir will drew genitals on him.
yeah, they Jigglypuffed me at one point.
Yep, they did.
But it worked because he wanted to pass out as some drunk cat who was like partying to sneak somewhere.
Yeah, that's right, because we were wanted, and they couldn't see that I was the guy on the wanted poster because I was covered in Jigglypuff drawings because I was so wasted.
Yeah. All right. So yes. So Thane's definitely probably hungover because he got free drinks, last night.
wait,
Oh, yeah,
you guys get drunk? What happened?
Last night, yeah, he would have at the pub. Everybody got free drinks.
Oh, okay.
So
Thane got drunk. I just had one drink and went to bed.
So is Thane just like really, really grumpy on the back of my horse?
I'd imagine so.
You can smell.
Is Thane like pulling a Gimli right now? Like slow down.
Well, I think we agreed at some point that Thane can ride Grant, but I'm not sure that that we continued with that at some point. If he
Oh
is,
yeah. You could waddle on. You could ride Grant. Not
yeah,
in
so
combat.
he's like a
but
smaller.
yeah. Yeah, Grant, who is fortunately still alive. All right, so what do you guys do with your 4 hours before everybody else gets there? Before Thane and Varric get there?
I don't know. I'm just going to chill.
All right. Just explain your heroics to the paladins.
Yeah, and also see if Mam Sunain is safe and alright.
All right, yeah, she's asleep in her room.
She's transiting, she's not asleep.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Okay, she's asleep though.
To be fair, he is right. Mark, like we don't need to sleep, but we can sleep.
Yeah. Maybe your mom's one of those that likes it. Anyway,
Your mom's one likes
about
it.
4 p.m., the rest of the gang rides up. By now, you've convinced Javin that the threat is over. One of the Griffin riders was nice enough to take him over the city on a flyby to prove it.
Nice.
And
Good.
so there's been some semblance of return to normal, even though most of them are still either dead or gone. But so the two of you ride through the gate a little bit before 4. Surprised, I think, probably that that you're not being interrogated about your life status.
Mhm. Okay.
And you're inside of Helm's Hold.
Yeah. I guess Vera will go find Mom Sinane and check on her, how she's doing and whatnot.
All right.
And she will, well, I guess, how does she
So
greet me?
you open the door to her little house,
Mhm.
and she is asleep on her bed.
Mhm.
And you walk over, I guess, to wake her up.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice behind you that says, "Peaceful, isn't she?"
No, this fucking guy.
Who is
The
that?
thin man is sitting on a rocking chair.
Oh,
Oh, good.
In front
I
of
thought
a,
I thought it was hilarious, and I was like, "This is funny."
in front of the roaring fireplace, facing towards the bed. He says, he raises one of his spindly fingers to his lips in a hushing gesture, and he says, "Be quiet now. You wouldn't want to wake her, would you?"
I mean,
Have a seat. And
I don't see
another
why.
rocking chair appears next to him.
Next to him or like across from him?
Next to him, but they're both facing the bed, so you can watch Mom.
Interesting. So we're like compadres.
Mm-hmm.
Vera's going to look at the rocking chair for a long second, and then sort of like half shrug and sit down next to him.
And the time has come for you to fulfill your end of our pact in Sidious. On the 15th of Kythorn, 1492, you, Vera Ilsenane, did agree to a pact in Sidious, specifically a favor for a favor. And when he says those words, they kind of reverberate in your head, the memory of you saying that to him flashes through your head.
Wait, when Vera's going to say
The fire.
In the
This
fire.
is the fire.
Yeah, but Vera's still going to say to him, remind me, when did we make a pact?
In the flames, Vera. You remember. Or do you, before the flames of Baator, deny the existence of this pact? And when he says that, the fireplace kind of swells behind him.
Vera's going to smile and show her teeth, but her eyes won't smile,
Of course not.
and she'll say, "I'm just asking for information."
Good.
But
I'm glad.
but continue.
So, you affirm the pact?
She'll kind of shrug.
A shrug is as good as a yes in this business.
She'll shrug again, but very like even more shruggy than before.
I'm glad to hear you affirm it, finally. As I said before, it's come time for me to call in my favor. Before we get into those matters, let me tell you a story. Many, many years ago, during the height of the spell plague, a man and a woman were in love. They were soon to wed. It was a marriage of arrangement, but it was also a marriage of love. The woman, Tymora, was a good-looking woman with an impish nose and tomboyish features. Her lover, Tyr, an older man, battle-scarred and distinguished. And though they had never met, they were deeply in love. They lived in kingdoms an entire plane apart, so they relied upon their loyal messenger and friend Helm to relay one another's affections and devotions. Of course, the mad god Cyric, Prince of Lies, caught wind of this romance, of its honesty and its passion, and he flew into a rage. Such things to him were like water to a rabid dog, and in his anger he whispered lies, half-truths, and planted seeds of doubt. When word reached Tyr that his great love had betrayed him and lain with their dearest friend Helm, Tyr did not believe it. Not at first, but the seed was planted, and quickly did it grow. Before long, Tyr had come to believe that the only way to reach the truth of the matter was to challenge his old friend to a duel. Try as they might, his friends could not convince him otherwise. Tyr removed his crown and robes and donned his armor. He strode to the castle gates, head to toe in his gleaming armor, his sword Justisar drawn. There he waited, perfectly still, for 2 and 10 days. When Helm came, calling, message in hand, Tyr stood waiting for him. Challenge in his voice, sword in hand, he told Helm of his decision, which had not changed in all that time. Because he was the truest and most honorable knight in all the kingdoms, Helm knew that to reject his friend's challenge, no matter how erroneously founded, would be to deeply dishonor them both. Their clash was mighty, and both fought to their fullest. But Helm was no match for Tyr's rage, and Tyr struck down his friend with a blow that cleft his head from his shoulders. But of course, Tymora had heard Siric's mad ramblings, and had grown afraid. She trusted Tyr, but she did not trust Siric's treachery. She rushed to the house of the Triad, but she was too late, arriving only in time to see her loyal friend behead her betrothed. While the lovers grieved and reconciled themselves for the sake of their realms, Siric, god of trickery, the face behind every mask, stole Tyr's crown from atop its pedestal, where it had sat for nearly a fortnight, forgotten in Tyr's fury and the aftermath of his wake. Then Momsanane stirs in her sleep, and Thin Man says, "Don't worry, we're almost done. Now, a question. If you were mischievous old Siric, where would you hide Tyr's crown?"
Can Vera tell if Mom is like forcibly sleeping or if she's
Give me
like
some perception.
okay. That was suspicious. Perception is a power.
We. Not one.
You
Ooh.
cannot tell.
Did I go blind?
But
Am I
you do know
blind?
that elves are traditionally immune to magical sleep.
Oh, okay. But she's been through a lot. She might just be tuckered.
It's not unheard of for elves to sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a way to,
Okay,
I mean, and you know, even in a trance, you're still kind of like conscious to an extent. So
Yeah,
sleeping is
yeah.
is one of the only ways you can actually like zonk out as an elf.
Yeah. So he asked if I knew, or he asked if one might know where the
If you
crown.
were
How did-
mischievous old Siric, where would you hide Tyr's crown?
Is he asking that rhetorically, or is he actually directing it at Vera?
If it's a rhetorical question, he's waiting a long time to say the other part. So probably not.
Okay. So
It's a rhetorical question that he still wants you to attempt to answer, probably.
if you were a mischievous old Siric, where would you hide the crown? That was the question.
And you know that Siric is the god of trickery, and you know that Tyr is the god of justice, Tymor is the god of luck. You recognize all these names. Helm is the god of war.
You're a treacherous old Siric. Where would you hide Tyr's crown? Huh.
He's tapping his fingers on the side of the rocking chair.
In Helm's Hold.
Very good. I knew this pact would be mutually beneficial. I'm sure you already know what my favor will be, but I'll say it anyway. Retrieve Tyr's crown from beneath the Grand Cathedral of Helm for me, would you? I'd consider it a personal favor. And he snaps his fingers, and he disappears.
Okay. I had a question for him, but whatever. Well, then to the empty room, Vera's just going to be like, all right. And when I get this crown, I guess I'll just hang on to it then.
He'll probably know.
I mean, the not having a meeting place or time is...
It's
Not-
irksome to her, I imagine.
Yeah, it's very irksome.
Yeah, it's like when it's like when I'm
that's
driving
it.
somebody somewhere and I'm like, where do I turn? And they're like, up ahead. It's like, nah, man, no, I need more. I need more than
Like,
this.
I'll let you know when it's time. Be like, I swear to Christ,
I
will
swear to
let
God,
you
you're gonna
out
tell
of
me now or not? Or I'm pulling over.
here. Exactly.
You're just like, I'm not getting the crown until you tell me where we're meeting.
Stop on the next Piggly Wiggly and you're hopping out, bitch.
All right. So when he leaves, there's a crack, and Mom's name wakes up,
Okay.
and
And
she
what did
she
she-
stirs and she rolls over and then she sees you there and she's kind of surprised and she asks if you were watching her sleep.
Let's tell her I was just finishing something up and had taken a seat.
Did you save Neverwinter?
I did not, but we've set things right there. And though Laris is gone, we managed to get all of the Shadar-kai killed while freeing the city from the Shadowfell.
Sounds like you did set things straight then. I'm proud of you.
Oh, well. I mean, so where are you off to then? What's the
Well, I thought I might go to New Sherendar.
Sounds cool. Was this is like the place in the woods or whatever?
Yep, that's the place in the woods that's got a portal between the Fey realm where the Eladrin are from and the material realm. So it's like
Are these like militant elf isolationists there or something like that?
not isolationists, but they are like dedicated to like reestablishing the elf kingdom that used to be in this in that forest. That
Okay.
So if I scroll out here, you can see this is Neverwinter Wood right here, right?
Yeah.
That used to connect all the way with the Ardeep Forest down here, and this whole thing used to be a stretch of woods that the elves ruled like forever ago. And there's in the still forested regions, there's ruins and whatnot, and they're very attached to them, and Neverwinter especially, and the Ardeep. But Neverwinter's got a portal between the Fey realm where the Eladrin are from and this realm, which makes it like,
Cool.
the Jerusalem, the Mecca Jerusalem of Elvens, of the elves that choose to be here and not in Evermeet.
Okay.
So the
Cool.
Eladrin elves and not the High Elves.
Not the racist ones.
Yes, the Eladrin are less racist, definitely.
Yeah. I feel like the Eladrin are elf supremacists, but don't necessarily think they're better. They just
It's like they think they're better, but it's like, well, okay, but we're literally magical beings, right? We're from the Fae, we can tell. It's like it's all like logical. It's not like we're elves, so we're better. It's like, well, we got all these reasons.
We're just the best. Deal with it.
Yeah, and most importantly, they are still connected to the elf god Corellian. Corellon, yeah, which is the thing that
All-Father.
which is the big dividing issue in all the elf societies where, like the Shadowfell elves, the Shadar-kai are cut off, and Raven Queen elves now, and then the Drow are Lolth elves, and the Evermeet elves are in a limbo between being their own thing and being,
Arvandor.
real elves.
They're not real elves.
They're more real than the other ones, but they're not the realist elves.
Yeah, the primal elves there in Arvandor.
Yeah.
Do I count, considering I died for you twice now, do I count as a full elf at this point?
No.
If anything, you're like
Nah.
a quarter elf.
I was actually gonna say earlier when we were at the armorer, like I'll buy you full plate, but only because you'll never be a full elf.
Correct.
Nice. All right. So
Hmm.
so your carriage and your horses have been well maintained.
Cool.
Hammond and the Griffin Guard salute you, and they thank you for your service to the city, and that they said that they're going to relay what happened to Open Lord Oravand.
Mhm.
And thanks.
Yeah. As they're leaving, I'll ask Hammond if it's not too far out of their way, if they wouldn't mind flying over the mountains on their way south and seeing if they notice any signs of giants and where they might be, and then to let them know that we'll be through Waterdeep sometime soon on a giant hunt.
Sure.
And
He says that if he'll leave the info with Gideon
wait,
Nice.
if you guys aren't able to find him.
wait.
All right.
Gideon is
Cool
the
thing.
seneschal of Waterdeep, the kind of the spy master, the gnome who introduced Steve to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
The gnome from Rome.
The gnome from Rome.
What's a Rome? Varys asks.
It's what all roads lead to.
Yeah. It's a certain kind of rock.
Yep.
It's,
All right, so so 4 p.m., 5 p.m. probably now that all this has gone on. What do you tell the party about your encounter? Do you tell the party about your encounter?
well, yeah. So we get. Is there like a really obvious cathedral here? Or...
Oh yeah. Oh, wrong one. Don't look at it. Don't look. Don't look.
Wait, isn't that the same one that you just had open?
I changed what the cathedral looked like to match the map I have for it.
Okay. So the cathedral's there in the back. That thing that looks like a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Looks like a sword.
Does.
So
Tyr's sword, Justicar.
to recap from way back. Did I make a deal with a Thin Man, or did I make
You
a
did.
deal with Thin Man on everyone's behalf, so everyone
You
has their own deal?
And on everybody's behalf.
Okay, so each other person also owes him a favor, so to speak.
Everybody else has solved their end.
Oh, okay.
Well, no. Yeah, so it was me and you were carrying Harmonel out. He was unconscious, and you and me both said, "Yeah, sure. Like, get us the fuck out of here."
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And by that moment, we all agreed basically to do this favor for a favor.
Yeah.
And
Which
Varys
is
sold
the-
himself.
Which is as he has kept in saying to you, it is a pact insidious and not, which is the best kind of pact, which is a nebulous exchange for exchange, a somewhat nebulous exchange for exchange, versus soul for a thing, which is sort of what Varys ended up getting into.
Okay.
I basically just kept making more deals with this guy. Now
Yeah, he kept making. Yeah, he furthered the deal.
Yeah. So I guess I'll kind of like take Varys aside a little bit, because he's the kind of person who might know about this a little bit, and I'll ask him what he knows about the crown of Tyr, and if it has power or value that could be misused.
Well,
Yeah, give me you.
I'm more of an
I'll
Ilmater
let you roll
guy,
with
but
advantage though, because it's part of the triad.
is that a religion
Mhm.
check? All right. Doesn't matter. I get 0 on it.
Oh my god.
You get 0 on
19.
religion?
19.
Nice. Yeah, it is one of the relics of Tyr, along with like his sword and a couple other things. We'll tell you about right now. Hold on.
So I'm gonna be like, why are you asking me about the helm of Tyr?
Crown.
Crown of Tyr. Whatever.
So he's got his sword, he's got a hammer, he's got a crown, and he's got like a set of scales. Famously, whether or not all of these things are real or not, or if this one is even a real thing or just made up, is hotly debated by scholars.
Okay. But did you know anything about that? That didn't really answer my question.
Yeah, it is supposedly a magical relic.
Okay. But what it does, or what...
It grants the user abilities related to Tyr that Tyr is traditionally said to have. Makes his sword glow with holy fire, that kind of thing.
Interesting. Doesn't seem like a thing that a devil would really want, but okay. Interesting.
These relics are typically have a certain amount of that god's power invested in them.
Yeah.
Sort of like a one
Seems
ring
like that god's
situation.
power might... Just seems like that god's power might, be unpleasant to a devil. Though.
Power is power. If it, it's...
If it's
electricity is
cleansing
unpleasant,
flame-
but you don't necessarily need to channel it through yourself to
So
channel it for
are you
something.
gonna tell? You're telling me that the Thin
Yeah.
Man
So,
wants it?
no, I didn't tell you
No, he
anything.
didn't say that. He didn't say
I'm
that.
asking. I'm asking. Yeah.
So I'll kind of like conspirate very very nonchalantly, but conspiratorially, kind of like look around, like make sure no one's too close, and I will especially none of the dum dums from this
And
town,
dogs, yeah.
Hey,
and I'll tell Varys that as I went to check on Momsanane, that the thin man appeared and informed me about the conclusion of my pact with him, or the intended conclusion. He would like me to retrieve for him the crown of Tyr, which is apparently under the cathedral here.
Well, shit. So I'm a little torn here because on one hand, I absolutely support stealing from these assholes. On the other hand, I really don't know if we should be giving more and more power to this thin man.
I mean,
Look, I do have an oath to you. I'll help you. If it clears you up
well,
from this asshole.
the man gave no timeline and no plan for when I should give this to him or even where.
But
So,
surely, if you keep delaying, he's gonna.
I mean, if we have other things that need to be done that have more pressing urgency to them, I mean, I don't see that anyone's going to be harmed per se.
I'm gonna kind of like when he starts saying that, like surely he'll understand. Like I'm gonna kind of look down at the ground and be like, "You're gonna fuck with us if we don't, right?" Like I'm just looking at the ground. You're gonna cause more shit, aren't you? You fucking dickhead.
Oh, you're talking to him? Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm looking at the ground.
That's where the thin man famously lives.
Yeah.
The center of the earth.
Well, hey, we just found out in Neverwinter there was a portal going down. From Varys's perspective, yeah. If you just go down far enough, that's where he is.
Yeah, to Varys' perspective, down is, literally equivalent to south.
Well, I'll raise Varys' chin back up and I'll tell him that
Give him a kiss.
the thin man he very clearly did not tell me that he needed this now or even soon. And if
Yeah, but the implication. This guy is all about the implications.
yeah,
Famously about the implication, yeah.
the devil is in the details.
but also nice. But also there was no implication either. He simply asked me to retrieve this for him.
Well,
And
you-
we
you
know
are an
that
elf.
there are people that may be harmed tomorrow by the giants or by the other, arrayed beasts against us. And he's at this point a nuisance, and if he wants to have it sooner, then he could have said
Your
sooner.
hand pulses with a throbbing pain.
Now,
Does she
Wait.
react to the pain at all? Is it noticeable to me, or
Give me a Constitution save if you want to try and hide it.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'll close my fist a little tighter anyway and have a little bit of a wince, but I'll
All right,
I'll
so
roll.
it's slightly noticeable then.
Okay.
Just depends on how perceptive Varys is.
do I have an 11 passive perception?
Yes, but you are notoriously bad at being perceptive
Give
about
me a
women. so
Constitution save there.
he gets disadvantage on perception related to women, though.
No, dude, he's handsome now, so it's okay.
Nice.
Have you ever seen that meme where it's like it's like a cartoon and like the
Yeah.
guy's like, "Hey," and it's like a fat gross
Oh,
guy.
Yeah. Varys.
Hello,
Varys can't see
HR.
it. Varys is too focused on himself, I guess,
My
to
boobs.
notice
My boobs.
your boobs. Yeah, you shake your chest while you clench your fist.
Varys is like, it's the first time his dick has worked in a while, so
Yeah.
he is
He's just
distracted by
lightheaded
shit.
constantly.
So Varys is going to point out, look, having dealt with this guy, it's best not to keep him waiting. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow.
I'd hate to see you fall further into his trap like I have. And I'm going to point out that once again, I'm on borrowed time. So,
Varys is
if you want my help
I'm
now.
digging the trap deeper right now.
Yeah. I mean, like, Varys is going to point out, like, look, you know, I'm willing to help you with this right now. There's no guarantee I'm coming back another time. You know, I'm willing to, put on a whole stage production for these Helm assholes with Thane and the pig
So
and thaumaturgy and lights.
the yeah, there's the city is like vacant right now.
Yeah, it's actually an interesting thought. Well, I think that we should take a day or two here to collect ourselves. We can make sure that Mom Sinane is okay. Everyone can have some much needed rest, and during that time, I can surreptitiously look around the cathedral well, because also like it really is only like 20 or 30 people
There's
here,
about 30
right?
people here. Yep.
Yeah. Well,
And I'm saying we distract all the other guys while you go and steal the shit.
Yeah. Maybe you can get invisibility cast on you or something to make it easier.
I'll tell you what, Varys, I'm going to I'm feeling spiritual. So I'm going to go to the cathedral and have myself a little heart to heart with Tyr. Thank him
Helm?
for watching
Helm.
over us. Oh, Helm, sorry. Whoops. Thank him for watching over us while we fought evil in Evernight.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to him, can you put in a good word for me and while you're at it, because they don't really listen to me anymore.
Will do.
Oathbreaker.
Oathbreaker!
Yeah.
Alright, so-
I might also ask if maybe if Tiavos and Bahayon want to come with me. No offense to Harmonel, but he's not tactful.
What do you have in mind? Because did Hamil overhear the conversation or not?
No.
No.
Well,
What do you, I mean, Hamil will be a little bit suspicious. What do you have in mind?
what?
What do you have
Well,
in
so
mind?
how do you broach the brothers going to church with you?
I just asked them if they would like to come with me to the cathedral.
They are intrigued and they'll do it. They're even more intrigued when you say that you don't want Harmonel to go.
And Hamil will still ask, like, what is on your mind?
Wait,
Something's up on your mind.
The brothers immediately are like, wouldn't you like to know? As if they know.
Hamil
Well,
is suspicious of what Vara is up to.
I'll ask Harmonel. I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Well, if you want to, you can come with us, and see what the people of this town think is worth praying to, and I'll kind of lay it on thick. Like, do you really care what these people care about?
I know who Helm is. I mean,
What?
I want to know who Helm is.
I mean, he knows already who Helm is.
Yeah, but that's not what he meant.
Okay, so then you don't want to come with then, because
Yeah.
it's boring.
What are you implying?
Well, you're not.
You're hiding something.
You don't want to go to a Christian church.
That's basically It's like
Orthodox for the win. You're hiding something.
All right, so they leave without you,
Yeah, Hamil just went to.
and
Going to be
you
free.
just what do you guys do there? You're just gonna walk around the church. You're gonna go inside.
definitely go inside. Well, I guess Well,
No.
it's a very, very phallic church.
Do I know she's going to the church or no?
It's even more phallic now. It's got a big vein down the middle.
Do I know that she is going to the church?
And a bush. Jeez, man.
Yeah, I think you're going with her, aren't you?
I guess it's up to you. I mean, you would know that we're going there though. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to telepathically ask her, are you planning to take it?
Leah's virginity, yes.
No.
Oh.
I mean, and Hamil will tell to his brothers to not do anything stupid.
That's not appropriate. Undala already did that.
That token right there is the default fighter on the D&D 5e webpage.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Thane would like to point out for no particular reason at all, having not been involved in the conversation, that he can make himself invisible and also has +7 to stealth.
I mean, he also has +5 to stealth, but
It's like, hey,
Yeah,
you guys look like you might be up to something. I just want you to let you know that. Okay, bye.
So
Yeah.
Varys is going to telepathically tell Thane the contents of the conversation he had with Vara,
Whoa.
and he is going to ask Thane, do you want to put on a live stage show and distract all these assholes or what?
That is a breach of trust.
Huge.
wait, and before they leave, Hamil will just grab Tiavos and tell him that Vara is hiding something and they shouldn't do anything stupid.
Oh my god, you
No,
guys
she's
are all
not.
assuming you know what I'm doing all the time.
The brothers say that no, she's not, and that you're hiding something.
Stop trolling.
No, that is what they say, and then they go with Farah.
So
They,
did you come with then?
They're
Varys?
just very pleased that it's a very brotherly thing. I don't know if you've ever had a brother, but
I have.
most
Well,
of it
is
is
it-
excluding them.
Especially
Is there like
this-
is there like a courtyard or something like kind of outside of the church or?
Yes, yeah, definitely. The
big
map
church.
just doesn't extend that far, so you're not like
So-
like right up here.
So Varys is
But
going to
these
be
doors
kind
are
of like
wide open, and you can see into the center here.
Varys is going to kind of be off on the end, and he's going to telepathically ask Vara if she wants him to put on his live stage show as a distraction.
Didn't you explicitly say before that I can't respond?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could say yes or no with your words.
Why?
As
why?
I-
Fucking Christ!
That is so
It's like
weird.
one guy has a walkie-talkie, and the other person just yells back.
Well, no, like he's gonna say it before he walks off, like right before he walks off.
I will come back to you and I will whisper to you. No, actually, I'm not going to whisper. I'm going to come back and I'm going to say, I just want to look around. This is a renowned cathedral to a mighty god,
Fine.
and I want to look around.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah,
I guess I'll just walk around with you then as your lackey.
it's a free country, ain't it?
The three of you go inside. And Thane and Harmona, what are you guys doing in the meantime?
Hamil is probably going to chat with Lady Sunain, do like nobility chat.
Do I burst into
Did you
flames?
Did you
as I
say
walk in?
nobility chat?
Yes.
Nice. Harmonal brags to Mom Sinane. I think that's what's
Thane,
happening, right? You're bragging about Evermeet to her, right? You're talking about Evermeet.
I mean, I'm talking about the stories
she's
of
probably
Evermeet and
interested.
everything.
She's probably talking to you about New Sharendar. They're probably
Yeah,
debating about
yeah.
which one's better.
Yeah, we're having discussion about the elven realms of old and everything.
Yeah.
And history and everything.
Thane's just at the bar.
Thane's just at the bar. There's nobody else at the bar because again the place is abandoned. So you go in there and you see that you sit down at the bar like it's a reflex and you see nobody's there. You just like lean over and help yourself.
I'll follow him.
There's
I'll
no
take
bartender?
Can I refill my whatever the fuck it was that I got?
You get a spittoon and a
I'm gonna refill my spittoon.
yeah. You guys just like walked out with those. I don't know if anybody else took one of those wine mugs, but like I was assuming that Varys took his and his spittoon and then just drank it and left with them.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I
ready.
thought Thane filled the bucket and I filled the spittoon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So Thane got some drank, but he didn't take the mug. He just kept his bucket. Smart.
Yep.
All right. So yeah. So you get in here, and there's a very nice. It's not a purple tree. I don't know. I don't like that they made that purple. It's very dumb. But it's a very nice tree growing like right in the center of the cathedral.
Cool.
It's very quaint.
Um,
There's a priestess. Yeah, she's got priest robes.
Is
And,
this all ground floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Who's that?
Sus.
Sorry, that was
Yeah,
the
so
lady.
This is like a door, but that's open as well, and then these are windows around it that you can see into the courtyard where the tree is growing.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And there's a woman there. She's praying silently. She's got a necklace on. It's the symbol of Helm.
I'm just gonna walk around, aimlessly, like one does when one's in like a nice church and you're just kind of touristing it.
Yeah, though it's got very high vaulted ceilings.
Yeah.
Got nice stained glass windows there. There's another priest in there. You see a guy in armor, another guy in armor.
Gonna slowly walk up, and then on the bottom side, in the third pew from the front, I'm gonna sit.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna case the joint.
Nice. Doing a mob mate. Yeah, there's a male priest up there also he's wearing armor. Looks like a priest, a helm. The paladin's sitting on a pew, kind of dozing off.
Mm.
It's a very nice church.
Is the priest doing anything? Is he like having a sermon or like?
He's just praying on his knees, probably thanking God for some nonsense.
Father God, who art in heaven.
After a couple minutes, he gets up and he comes over down the steps and he smiles at you guys and he says, "Hello, welcome to the Church of Helm."
Good evening, Father.
Please
Bless you.
call me Davin.
Bless me, Davin, for I'm about to sin.
Have we met a Davin before? I feel like we've met a Davin.
I think you met a Devin in a David.
What about
Proceed.
Dana?
There was a Devin in the prison that you rescued. He was the child wizard.
I'll allow it, McCoy.
All right, I appreciate that. There's been like 9 Gregs, and this is what you care about?
It's true. Yeah. I'll just say hi.
I feel like Bear is uncomfortable in church.
I mean, I'm uncomfortable having priests talk to me.
Yeah,
More it's about.
yeah. He's got very
Forced.
adroit hands, you can tell.
Detroit. Yeah, it's gonna try not to do the whole laying on of hands thing.
Uh-huh.
I know that one.
He wiggles his fingers. He's like, "Do you need healing?" No, he doesn't do that.
Rips.
Yeah.
Yeah, so inappropriate.
He gives you another slightly condescending smile, and he says, "You're the heroes of Neverwinter."
The healers of Neverwinter?
Heroes.
Oh, heroes. That's like I don't think we ever healed anything, but like I'll say something like yeah, that's what they say. I mean, we did bring the city back from the nether plane.
Our prayers were answered.
Yes. Yes.
God works in mysterious ways. Are you a follower of our Lord Helm?
Oh, I don't know that I'm a follower of any of the gods, but I've taken interest in the affairs of many.
How nebulous.
I will say, though, that this is a magnificent cathedral that you have to helm in this city.
Thank you. We also allow worship of the Triad here, but our priests Ilmater and Tyr are away.
Yes,
Or dead.
in the well, let's hope not. Yeah.
Well, some are.
No, Jesus.
The healers went to the Anorax, and the warriors mostly died in Neverwinter.
Well,
But there'll
If
be
I
no
could
more
bring them-
dying now that you're here.
yes. Well, I must say, Father, is he a father? Is he a priest? Is he a papa?
He is a priest. You would know that they're I think they.
What's the honorific for
Yeah,
a priest, though?
let me look up. Let me look it up.
Monsignor?
Monsignor. Oh, that's the wrong.
Monsignor?
No hablo inglés.
No
I'm gonna call him
hablo.
Imperator. I'm just gonna do it, Rome Total War style. I'm just call him Imperator.
Imperator?
Yeah.
I can still hear like all the things in my head.
Oh yeah. Oh, it hits hard. So good.
Yeah, he's priest. That priest
Yeah,
is the
no.
higher one. So
Okay. I'll say to him. Actually, priest, I heard that this cathedral is millennia old, and that it has hidden
yes,
passages
yes.
beneath it.
yeah, it's built on the side of an even older church.
Wow. Is it possible to go into these old ruins?
Well, I suppose it's not typically done, but if you're respectful, I could take you down there.
Oh, I would love to see them. As I said, I'm not particular to any one god, but I do take an interest in all of their affairs, and a cathedral built on a cathedral is always a sight to see.
Very well. Follow me then. Let's see. And he's patting himself down to make sure he's got his key with him.
I'll ask him. I'll politely ask him if it's okay if my companions come with me. They're also
yes.
they're shy, but they're very interested in the
As long as
topic.
they can see with their eyes and not their hands.
I'm gonna wink at Tiavos when he says that.
Right, so he unlocks this wooden door, which has a surprisingly well-maintained looking lock, and leads you down a flight of steps.
Down the stairs we go, and then we come to the tunnel.
So he says, as I said, it's very old, thousands of years, some think, but this is the oldest level that we still allow access to. The rest is too dangerous to go down into. But we've moved all the good stuff up here. You know, some say that Tyr's buried in that thing down there, but I don't believe it.
Wow. Impressive.
You know, he was killed once by Helm.
Wow.
Of course, he was tricked, mind you. He wouldn't do that thing normally. That mad bastard Cyric.
Mm-hmm. Wait, wasn't that the other way around? Didn't Tyr kill Helm and
Yes, Tyr killed Helm.
Yeah.
and Sir took the thing while Tyr was busy killing?
Mm-hmm. That's what the Thin Man told you. Yeah.
Oh,
You can roll a
so
religion check if you want.
I will do a religion check. I'm curious. Let's see. Hmm. 21.
Oh my God.
I'm getting my religiosity up.
This guy's fucking Jesus.
Yeah. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Yes, it is Helm that was killed.
Okay, so this dude's mistaken.
Yes, or he's mistaken. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You're pretty familiar with the old. I mean, these are like true. These are true events. You know, because the gods are like real people, and Cyric is like a mortal that ascended to godhood. So this is all like a recorded thing. But the church, this guy just doesn't want to admit it. You know.
Barrett's gonna be like, but priest, I checked the tapes. No. Okay. That's interesting. That he's just flipped that in his head. I guess it makes sense. That I don't think they could really handle the idea that their guy got killed, since their whole thing is basically just like being
like it got tricked into getting, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. But it does seem very in keeping with them that their god is someone who would get tricked and then killed like an idiot.
Yep. So he stops a few feet away, and he says, "That's where he's supposed to be." Look, but don't
would it be
touch, of
possible?
course.
Is it possible to sense magic at all? Like if there was like some
somebody
potent
somebody
in there?
might have a spell for that. Yeah, I think.
We don't have detect magic.
I don't believe that you do. Does the brothers?
Mm-mm. We don't have detect magic.
They don't have it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well then, you there is, but not available to you. I think Varys has that ability. Don't you,
Okay.
Varys?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask him if he's ever looked inside the tomb.
Heavens no.
Yeah. I'll be like, oh, I figured it as much, but one always has to ask. I'll make it playful.
Of course, I've thought about it, but God, no, I'd be smoked down where I stand.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll thank him for showing us around, and we can start walking back.
Of course.
And as we're walking back, I'll ask him what these lower levels are that he spoke of that are too dangerous to enter.
Oh, they're all crumbled away.
So they're not even passable.
No. We built the church out of them.
Oh, okay. I see. So these are actually like impassable places.
Yeah.
Okay. Do those? Oh, is this staring the other side also go down? That's just an up down
Yeah.
there. Okay. I guess that crown has to be in that tomb then.
Seems likely.
Yeah. Well, I'll thank him for his time, and I'll tell him that we won't be in Helm's Hold much longer, but we'd love to. I'm sure that we'd love to come back and see the church again before we have to leave.
Oh, of course, you're always welcome here.
Oh, okay.
It's open 24 hours.
Very good. Okay. Then we can exit.
All right, y'all
And,
are the rest of those krauts are at the.
What all is in that courtyard outside the church area? So like the in between where 9 and 10 are. What is
9
that?
and 10 are Ilmater
Oh,
and Tyr, shrines of Ilmater and Tyr.
Okay. So is it just like an open
Ooh.
plaza then?
What, Lily? Hold on. Sorry, say that again, Keel.
Is that just like an open plaza? Are there any buildings there?
Go on. What are you freaking out about? So there's a church to Tyr and a church to Ilmater there.
Where is Storm?
That's 9 is Tyr, Ilmater, 9 is Ilmater, and 10 is Tyr. So they're just like more church buildings. This is the main one because it's Helm's Hold, but it's also they also celebrate the rest of the Triad.
No, Torm is in the Triad, not Helm actually.
I don't know.
Yeah, Torm is missing.
They might have their own triad.
No, the Triad is actually Torm, Ilmater, and Tyr.
Yeah, and I'm saying they might have their own triad where they've swapped one for swapped.
Yeah,
one.
they're like heretics.
Because it's Helm's Hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, fuck Torm. We're gonna toss the other
Yeah.
guys. So actually, do I see them leaving or?
Well, you're down here at the tavern with Thane.
Am I aware that there's a shrine of Ilmater?
Probably not. You might know vaguely of it. You know this place is about the Triad, so it makes sense there'd be one, but you wouldn't know where it is.
So are me and Thane getting a little buzz?
Little drank on.
And what does Hamni learn from the conversation with Mam Insulane about the history of Insarandar and everything?
The sister what?
What does Hamni learn after the chat with Mam Ilsunain about the history of Insarandar and everything?
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So first of all, Thane and Varys are helping themselves to all the stolen alcohol at the inn.
Putting a little bit. Got a little dish for Grant as well. He's having some
Naturally.
on himself.
I demand a bagpipe solo.
Oh God, I am proficient.
Let's get some performance.
You say you're proficient, but you've like
It's yet to be shown.
yeah.
All right, so I'm thinking, yeah.
If only I had my veal.
Yeah. If only.
I mean,
Oh God, but you get -1 to performance.
I know.
So what does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're not proficient, right?
No, I am. Yeah.
He's proficient in the bagpipe, so he gets to add his proficiency modifier.
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
that's why it's like only 3 or whatever.
I'm rolling with advantage because I'm drunk.
That's not how it works.
I honestly, I think that's
I
fair.
will not allow this.
Ah,
I will allow it.
Yeah, you'll allow it.
Do it.
Excellent.
Do it.
Come on.
Oh my
Let's
god.
fucking go.
It's fated. It was
Let's go.
fated to happen. All right.
19.
So you actually you bellow out some great tunes, and you attract some of the gate guards in, and a party gets started. You know.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Harmonil learns that New Sharandar is it's not going so well. Not getting a lot of immigrants. You know. Turns out there's not all that many Eladrin that want to move to the middle of the woods and like set up in like a fucking, you know, like a self-sustaining society there. So there's only a few hundred people there, but you know, that's what it is. They're reclaiming the ruins. It's very pretty.
Cool.
Cute.
I'm going to while we're starting our party, can I start to entertain people? Start juggling empty beer mugs.
Are you proficient in juggling?
I'm proficient in performance.
All right, let's see it, baby.
He's basically a juggalo.
Yeah. Fucking piece of shit. Oh yeah.
23.
Oh yeah. You don't even drop any of them. You just keep adding more and more. I mean, eventually it all comes tumbling down. But you get a respectful number of bottles in the air. How much experience do you have with juggling?
I mean, I was a slave. I probably juggled at some
Is
point.
that assumed just by virtue of being a slave?
Well, as part of my Are You Entertained background, I can find a place to perform where I receive free lodging and food. My performance makes me something of a local figure. You know, I assume that I know how to juggle.
You
my
assume
performance is high.
that all of that just means like I can juggle. I mean, all right, fair enough. You clearly you can juggle at least well enough to do this, even if you haven't done it before. You know, maybe you have done it before.
All
And
right.
That's why you're so good. Maybe you're the juggling slave. Maybe your fucking past wasn't so bad after all.
I got good at throwing things from throwing knives at guys' faces in the ring. You know.
Fair enough. All right. So, I guess Vera gets back about 7 p.m. to find a full-blown party going on in the tavern.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna start. When I get, I'm not getting wasted, but I'm like halfway there.
I'm not getting wasted, but I'm also not gonna not get wasted.
Yeah,
What
so I'm like,
happens.
it's not like a depressed wasted. It's like a happy wasted, a celebrating being alive wasted, right?
Nice.
I'm thaumaturging it up, making my voice kind of boom. I'm making fireworks kind of erupt like a light show. I got like a big light on Thane, like as he's performing his
Nice. I love it.
sick ass fucking solo. So I'm
Actually,
gonna like
Freebird. It's Freebird by Leonard Skinner. Is
Okay. I guess it's bagpipes. I was thinking saxophone for some reason.
so
When
like
I think saxophone, I think Baker Street.
so to the tune of Freebird, I'm gonna start basically telling the story of how we defeated the Thayans, but I'm gonna be doing it like on the spot lyrics,
Give me
but
some
to the tune of
performance.
Freebird.
Give me some performance, which in a Back to the Future style situation, you know, predates Freebird. You know, and becomes
13.
It's all right. You're improvising it on the spot. It's not bad.
And I'm a little drunk
And
too, so
you're quite drunk. Give me a Constitution save, both of you. And
see, we're throwing a rager.
yeah, Javen at this point has started drinking as well and getting loose, which is
Oh wait.
shocking
Is
to see
he-
on him.
Quick question: is he's right next to me, right?
He's close enough.
So does my aura give him a +4 to his save?
Thane?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet.
So we get a +4 on our saves. So I got a 19 on my con save.
Oh my god. What do you get, Steve's? Oh man.
11.
That's enough. That's good enough. That's all that you. That's one more than you
Let's
needed.
go. Let's go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so Vera and Harmon will walk in at about the same time as like Thane finishes his solo and Varys finishes his story, and Jabin like almost falls off the table, dancing.
Scrap.
Thane's gonna kind of like he's pretty drunk at this point, and he's gonna kind of like walk over to Vera and just sort of like mumble, "Hey, don't trust me," and that's all. That's it.
Now,
He's
and how
mad,
many
but
will
he
ask
doesn't know what he's
ironically?
mad about.
Yeah. It's like that scene with Patrick in SpongeBob. Why are you mad? Can't see my eyebrows. No, like how many will just ask ironically? How did the religious tour go?
I converted. Kilo?
Oh wait, what? Did you say something to me?
Yeah, he said, "How did your religious tour go?"
Oh, I didn't realize that was directed at me. I was telling the cathedral's nice. It's got some interesting sights
Nice.
Good sights to see with your eyes,
with your arms, not your hands.
not with your hands.
I see.
Not your hands.
Could I have a question regarding invisibility.
Ugh, go ahead.
So it says invisible. They lose the invisibility when they attack or cast a spell.
Hmm.
If I was to make Thane invisible and he was to pants some of the members of Helmshold, would that make him visible?
I think that interacting with them in that way would.
So further question. So the Nature's Veil thing that I have, if I'm not in combat, so it says as a bonus action, I can become invisible along with any equipment I'm wearing, carrying. The invisibility lasts until the start of my next
I don't know
turn.
why they specify that.
Yeah. So, like, how does that work if it's like if you're not in combat?
I think that you could probably only do that in combat,
I think he should be able to do it all the time then.
or maybe for 6 seconds at a time. But
I want to look it up.
yeah, I mean, since it's one per long rest, then you can't. It's not like you can spam it. So I'd say since it's for one turn, that's 6 seconds. So you could get a burst of invisibility.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I do. So the thing is, I get +7 to stealth.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I can cast Forbidden Knowledge to get proficiency instead to have +8. Just saying.
So he claims.
yeah. Yeah.
Is Thane down for my pantsing idea, or?
I missed the pantsing idea. Let's hear it.
I was asking him if I cast invisibility on you and you pants some of them, would you lose it? He said yes.
Ah, okay. Bummer.
I mean, but Thane and Hamlet don't know what you guys are up to.
I'm down to
Let
try
the
to
cat
stealth
out. Give me
him.
a second.
What are you down for?
I mean, could still just try to pants him and then. Well, I suppose then they'll know it's me.
Or maybe you will tell us what you guys are up to.
We're planning on pantsing some of these guys. Trying
Why?
to be invisible to do it. It just seems like it would be pretty fucking funny if they started getting pants and they don't know who did it.
Would be very fine.
And Varys is kind of like laugh. You know, he's enjoying. You know, he knows there's a lot of work to do, but he's enjoying being alive and not existence is pain. And he knows that once he dies again, existence will be forever pain. So he's trying to, enjoy it while he can.
You want to troll some gods, basically.
I wanna pants them. Fuck these guys. They said shit about me when I was dead. So, so you think about this. We're gonna pants them. Okay.
What the?
One of the guards hears you plotting, not so subtly at all, and he comes over and he puts his arm around you heavily, Varys, and he goes, "Nah, you're all right. I don't know why we ever thought you were dead."
I wonder why.
And I'm gonna suddenly, my eyes are gonna go wide, and I'm gonna point behind him and go, "What the hell is that?" And I'm gonna make a little.
Fuck me! And he turns around.
And I'm gonna pants him.
He turns around, you pants him, and then he looks back at you. He tries to run, and then he falls down.
Nice.
Everybody loves it.
And I'm gonna with thaumaturgy make like a bunch of giant like arrows pointing all at him. Like
Yeah, like fucking like Bugs Bunny shit.
just a bunch of
Everybody loves it. Everybody's been loving the thaumaturgy antics all night. You know, it's like when one kid gets the new toy. You know,
Yeah.
everybody's loving it. They're like, "Do this, dude. Make it look sound like I'm farting."
You're such a child. That's awesome.
I mean, it's like 20 drunk soldiers, and then Varys and Thane, who are basically also drunk soldiers.
That's true.
I don't know. The brothers have a little bit of wine, but they don't get too crazy.
Yeah.
Not rockets or anything.
No. Serious.
No Finderwells are getting pants tonight. I'll tell you that much.
Yep.
and after I do that, I'm gonna be like, Harmondale, look behind you. Look at that. Look at it. Look behind you, Harmondale. Oh my God.
I'm just
oh my
going to
God,
stand like a
it's
statue.
Corellon. It's Corellon himself.
I mean, I want to slap you now for blasphemy.
It's like I want to slap you, but it's like, what if he is? What if he is right behind me?
No. I don't want to like to feed his troll by slapping him.
You're gonna miss him. Corellon is right behind you. Dude. He's trying to give you a high five. He's right behind you.
Nah.
All right.
I'm still going to bite.
So the party winds down around midnight, and one by one the soldiers start either passing out on the spot or drifting out into the fort, and eventually it's just you guys, drunk as fudge. Let me get some con saves from Thane and Varys.
Of course. Not one that die of alcohol poisoning.
You
Kilo,
see,
we're still
I'm a holy paladin, so I can't get
You're an
drunk
off-breaker.
anymore.
Ooh, 21. Varys is fine. Varys is a champ. Was Vera imbibing?
Just like a sip here and there. I'm keeping my wits about me.
Roll, Steves.
Are we still getting the +4?
It's a constitution
Yeah.
save.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, surprisingly,
Champion.
you guys managed to keep it all down.
I'm gonna give Thane a high five for one of the best nights I've had in a very long time.
Make sure to
Bit
look
of
at
a low.
elbow.
I'm gonna
What did you say?
I'm gonna stand on top of the table so I can give you a proper high five.
It's a shame now that I don't have the painting supply so I could paint the phallus on Varys' head again.
Yeah, that is a shame. Sad.
What time is it now, Car?
It's about midnight.
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 1 a.m., midnight, getting close. You guys want to... I guess you're going to sleep here and then head out the next day.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vera's going to keep kind of like slowly and quietly, just kind of
Or
like
I guess,
nursing drink.
the stealing. I forgot about that as well.
Yeah, and Vera's going to kind of like put on an act of getting increasingly drunk though,
Ah,
But-
nice.
I see what you're up to.
but not actually be drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And then when do people start passing out like properly?
Oh, I mean, and people start passing out probably around like 10 or 11. And the
Yeah,
place
but
is
like-
cleared by midnight.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so at like 2 or so, Vera is going to start to quietly make her way through the streets, but she's not gonna like be sneaking. She's just gonna be like going for a walk,
There's
basically.
almost, I mean, there's like nobody who even sees you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there could be. There's 30 people in total in the entire place,
Yeah,
so
and 20 of them just got shit-faced.
yeah. So, and then when she gets to the cathedral, she's gonna kind of like do a little bit of recon, not force recon. That would be fun. Is there anyone there?
Yep. One of the, boing, boing, boing. Ah!
Yes, make me tiny. That makes it easier to
Make me
sneak.
tiny, make me tiny. So you can kind of
I mean,
lurk around the outside. And,
I mean, we could have
see
cast
through the
an
windows
enlarged reduce.
that there. Oh my God, what is happening?
No, easy to see.
No! That there is a priest in there. She's praying, and there's a paladin sleeping.
Sleeping, I love that. Okay, then I'm going to go around the back, and just I'm not going to. I'm just going to walk in. Like I'm not going to like lurk in, but I'm going to walk in quietly.
You're allowed to be here. It's 24/7. He said.
I know. I'm still going to walk in quietly.
Yep.
And let me see what angles are like. I need to get my ruler.
So she's facing forward.
Oh, okay, that's helpful. Then I will go to the top side. And I assume this is locked.
It is, yes.
And I will try to pick
Fucking
lock.
the only thief that has no fucking.
I have lock picking.
I know you have lock pick. I guess that's true. That's true. You could have even higher to it though if you were sleight of hand proficient. I think. I can't remember.
What I don't know. I got thieves tools. I have a thieves tools.
Oh yeah. No,
which is a separate thing.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
She's a rogue, bro. She's not a thief. A thief is a subclass of rogue.
Oh, God,
Fuck
right.
you.
What a jackass.
So, do I roll for my lock picking?
Yep. Roll it.
Okay.
You have a +8.
17. Should I also roll stealth for that? Or
if you can if you want. You said you didn't want to be stealthy.
yeah, I guess not. Well, I didn't want to like. I didn't want to be like lurking.
Okay, yeah.
But
Give me some stealth then. Yeah. You got an advantage,
like
I think,
walk
because you're
quietly, basically.
Only when it's regarding to sound.
Yeah,
I think that's
so.
the
Yeah,
appropriate time now.
Yeah.
You're not rolling for the lockpicking. You're rolling for the moving up to it.
Yeah. Do I get advantage on them? Is that how it works?
It's if stealth checks to move quietly.
Okay, yeah, but it's advantage, right? That's what the boots give me. Okay. So I can't find the info anymore on my sheet.
Sneaky boots. Sneaky boots. Sneaky boots.
What actually is my
Sneaky boots?
I'm doing it. You shut up, sir.
Do the
17.
17.
So 17.
Very quiet. Perfectly quiet. The carpet helps, and door opens. No creaking at all. Shut it quietly behind you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Walk.
I assume that
The cage is open. Yep.
Yeah, it's like the coffin's just like the tops blast off of them, and then Draugr come out.
100 undead come to you. Roll initiative.
Okay, I'll just phase step out and then run. It would actually be really funny though if the temple at the center of Helmshold was filled with undead.
I mean, they are useless, so
It'd be
who knows?
fucking
They may.
ironic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Okay,
Alright,
and I will investigate the thing, see how it's built, whether there's seams, whether
Yeah, give me some insights.
Insights. What my insights? Is it 2? Is it a 2? I think it's a 2. Oh, it's 4. I'm so insightful.
Yeah, you can intimidate it though for +12.
I can intimidate. Yeah, if there is a lock, I will try to intimidate the lock. Well,
it's definitely bigger than the other ones in here.
Thank you
So
for
it looks
telling
like
me
it's
about
been
the
made
size.
for a it's more or less not like a regular person, or it's made too big as like a status thing.
A plus size person.
Yep, a plus size person. It's
Badass,
old as
you mean.
shit. Like old.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you can't really discern anything else.
I'll try to push on the lid.
No,
See if
give me
it's.
some strength.
Oh god, damn. Can I push it with something else? Can I push it with my brain?
Do you have anything?
You want to
can
become a
push it
mind
with?
flayer then? To push it with your brain.
Strength is nothing. Or what if I push it with my dexterity or with charisma? I could charisma it out of the way.
You can order. You
talk
can.
it through.
Yeah.
13.
Oh yeah, that's not enough.
That's not good either. But
You can try again.
okay. Does it do anything at all? I
It's you disturb. I mean, you disturb some dust, and you can tell that it will move at some point. Just it's not now.
Okay. Okay. Let me think for a second. There is the thinker. That's her whole thing. Okay, I got this. I am going to take my that's exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to take off my leather armor and take off my cloak and also my cloak of many fashions and wrap the cloaks around the leather armor, and then I'm going to set it on the ground. If you go down 1 square, I'm going to set it like there, basically. Yeah, so I'll set my gear there in like a little pile. And then I'm going to go up to the top left of the coffin and take my pole of collapsing and place it against the wall.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
And aim it at the corner of the thing, and then I'm going to speak the word of command to make it extend.
Nice. I was wondering if that was what you're gonna do. I figured.
So it goes down to the right, and so that the thing will land on my leather armor wrapped in cloaks.
It's a very loud scraping sound,
Eesh.
and it's getting dropped to the ground with an even louder sound.
I thought the idea was it was going to land on the armor.
Well, it's not going to land all the way on it. It muffles some of the sound, but it's definitely a loud clang still.
Okay.
And
you fucking serious?
Yeah. Inside is bones and a crown.
But also
a crown of thorns.
And also several ghostly specters rise up from the coffins.
Are they hostile?
They seem hostile.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna do anything to them at first. And I will raise my rod of rulership.
You gotta roll initiative first.
Oh, I do need to? Okay. I didn't think they were hostile.
I mean, you're trying to steal a holy artifact from a temple.
They don't know what I'm doing. I'm just there,
I could be here to put it back.
11. I'm just a girl in a room, okay? What happened?
You beat me.
You bitch. This is not good though.
All right, what do you do?
I am going to raise my rod of rulership. And what do I have to do something? Let me check what does it say exactly. And I am going to and I'm going to use the rod of rulership. So everyone has to make a DC 15 wisdom save.
Damn, son. Oh, you piece of shit. It's like the only condition they're not immune to.
Oh, please don't pass this. I don't want to deal with this. I can't deal with this.
Do they all have to make saves, right?
How big of an area is it? It's like 120 feet, right?
Yeah, it's
120,
like,
right?
Everything.
Yes,
everything.
It will catch everyone.
Yeah, it says. Wait, where does it say? It's 120 feet.
So, 3 of them fail.
3 of them.
God 3 of them succeed. Sorry, 3 of them succeed.
Yeah. Okay.
So
it's like, what's their plus?
Yeah. Let's see.
I want to randomize that number.
Oh, it'd be this one and this one and this one.
Okay. Like the 3 in the middle, basically.
This one.
That one. Okay. And then
this one.
2 to his right, and then down from that guy. right?
And then
That one. Okay. Okay. Well, so okay, that's good.
it's not bad.
It's quite good. I mean, like, yeah, it could have been perfect, but like that would have
So with
asked
your
for too much.
action, you've got movement.
What can I see in the coffin? Is there a
It
crown
is
there?
a dead body. Looks like a
Fun.
normal sized dead body.
Mhm.
And a crown. Just sitting on top of like the body's hands.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a cool looking crown.
Cool looking crown. That's
No,
what we want
it's just a silver circlet, but it's very clearly not silver. It looks like it's made out of like energy or something, and it sparkles,
And it has sparkles.
sort of like a halo.
Cool. So this is pretty clearly what I'm supposed to be grabbing.
Oh
then.
yeah.
Okay. I am going to, speaking to the ones who have been charmed by me, which is almost all of them.
Yes.
I am going to get on my knees next to the tomb, and I'm going to speak to all. I'm going to speak to all of them actually, not just the ones I'm charmed who have charmed. But the ones who are charmed will, I guess, do what I say.
No.
And what?
A charmed creature can't attack.
No,
But the creature regards you as its trusted leader. Okay.
Yeah, but they're not. I know they're gonna do what I say. I'm not gonna tell them to do something.
I forget about that second part because I always look up charmed and I think it's just that. Then I remember it's got the other part.
I mean, but you can't command them to do something contrary to their nature, like jump off a cliff and die.
They will do what I say because I'm gonna ask them to do something that they would do. So addressing the whole room, including the ones who are not charmed, I will say. I'll say, and now I will say we must bow our heads and give honor to our Lord Helm, and I'm gonna drop to my knees and like start like praying somewhat loudly.
All right.
Action.
Yeah. So they will. They'll. Well, they're not really legs. They're hovering, but they'll like, sort of lower themselves a little bit. And nod their heads, the ones that are charmed.
Oh.
And the other ones disregard you.
Okay, so they're just hanging. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so we can mark some time here for a moment while I think what I'm going to do. We're just going to keep praying for a moment. This is actually not suspicious.
So that's your turn then, unless you want to move.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you said they're also just praying, right? Like
the ones that are not charmed.
Okay.
The ones that are charmed are, yes.
Yeah, and the ones that aren't
are going to attack you.
They're going to attack me? What? Why? I didn't do anything.
You've disturbed the thing.
That's not cool.
I can't cross that. It's difficult terrain.
How many spaces are you having to move?
They're dashing.
Yeah.
Because it looked like that one moved like 14 spaces or something. Let me just double check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, you're good.
Yeah, it's
all right, you're good. My bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4. Which one was it? Is this one?
Left of him. No, left. That one. Yeah, he can get in there, but he can't. He can't attack
he's
on that.
not going to attack. All right, and then the other ones are going to just stay there praying. And it's
Hey,
your turn.
Is this a time for Vara to use her face step or what?
Yeah, I'm figuring it. I'm figuring.
Can't speak for me.
I don't feel good about like bolting because these guys are gonna follow me, and then there's gonna be like there's gonna be monsters in their home, which is just kind of rude. So if I face step, I don't take attacks of opportunity though, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it doesn't say anything about that, but that seems just ridiculous if I could.
No, you don't get the AoEs.
Okay. So then yeah, I guess given that they are attacking, I will, and this crown is just sitting there.
Yep, just sitting there ready for the taking.
then I will grab the crown and my rod and gear and stuff.
Okay.
Which I guess is my action, right? Grabbing all the shit.
It's a free action to grab the crown.
Yeah.
It's your.
But if I grab my armor and stuff, which is on the ground.
Oh yeah, so that's
also
an action then. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm grabbing all the shit. So I have my armor, and my rod, and then the crown, stuff like that. So that's my action, just kind of like gather my crap. Yeah. And then I'm going to, let's see, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll phase step to the space between the first two things there. First two coffins. It's up and to the left, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think that's
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll run 6 to the right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So in my inventory, I now have
Tears.
I
crown,
add.
it is weightless.
This is Tyr's crown.
Yep, it's weightless.
Awesome. How do you spell Tyr? Like the
Tyr.
proper way to spell it? Okay.
And you could bonus action dash if you wanted. Oh wait,
No,
no,
I can't.
No, I won't.
No, she can't.
No.
Well,
She already
okay.
used the bonus action to phase step.
What a
But this does get me out of there, which is good enough. Like, because they have to dash to get to me.
enough for you, maybe.
They can't get to me. I'm out of here.
They are mad.
Fucking out of here.
A little Congo line. All right, Vera, what do you do?
Question. When I went through the door, because I closed it behind me,
Mm-hmm.
from the inside of the door, is there like a simple lock? Like a thing that you can just like unlock from the inside?
No, I think it's like an outside lock, so it doesn't lock.
No,
unless
no,
you
what I
lock
mean
it
is
from the outside.
so there are locks where you have to lock it with a key from either side, and there
I
are
think it's
locks
a key
where
from the outside.
and from the inside there's like a little like thing you can twist.
I don't think
It's
you
like a
can lock
lever?
it from the inside.
No, my question is, can you unlock it from the inside if it's locked?
No. But
Do you know what I mean? The difference between like
I know what you mean. I'm just saying you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. So when,
No,
when
but
you
can
close
I-
it behind you, it's unlocked.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I have in mind. The door on the bottom side of the bottom nut, as it were, has not been unlocked.
Correct.
If I wanted to unlock that, would I need to lockpick it, or can I just unlock it?
You have to bash it down.
Okay, so or I need to lockpick it. Like there's not like a
You have to lockpick it from the other side.
What? That doesn't make any sense. I mean,
Yeah, it does.
okay.
You're not
Whatever.
supposed to be down here. You're not supposed to be locking people in down here.
What?
There's no way to lock the door from this side.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like it needed to
You
be.
never
able to
had a
lock
door
up
like
on the
that?
side. No, I mean a door that can only be locked or unlocked from one side seems
Yeah.
psychotic, to be honest.
Like a bathroom door?
Yeah, but you can
only
unlock
lock-
it from the inside. Yeah, like
No?
But
yeah,
you
you
can-
can only lock it from the inside. Or you could flip the knob around and then you can only lock from the outside.
yeah, but you can. Yeah, I know, but a bathroom door you can also unlock from the outside. You just need a tool to do it.
Just depends
That's
on
my point.
how
It's
it's
like
designed.
that's exactly what I have in mind. Like a bathroom door, you can unlock from the outside with lock.
No, you
picking
can't
tool.
in this case. Just you gotta go
Okay, that's fine. That's fine to know that. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's my turn now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will, I guess, disengage
Okay.
as my bonus action, right?
Action.
Or it's your action. It's up to you.
My action. Yeah, that makes sense. So I disengage as my action, and then I can run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. And then I'll bonus action dash 1, 2, up to the right.
3, 4.
Right, yeah.
5,
Up to the right.
6.
Right. Yeah, like that. Very good.
Zoom.
Can they really go that far?
Yeah.
Oh, but he's not. He's a space away, so now I can dash
Yeah.
and dash, which is awesome.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, I should have gone further. I can use my bonus action to dash
You did.
You did.
Disengaged with your action, then bonus action to dash.
Oh yeah, because that. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
So 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, and then can I lock it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then that's
Then
all
I'll
you can
lock the door. Because that's my action then, right? Okay, so now I'm on the outside. The door is locked. That's good.
You got your back to the door. You're panting, like in the movies.
I'd only be panting for a second though, because I only ran like 120 feet.
Well, with all your equipment carrying.
Yeah,
as
still,
well.
it's still 120 feet. Like it's like
40 meters.
Yeah.
If you have good endurance, maybe.
Shit.
it's,
It's so hard to do this.
yeah, just do it one at a time. You got
Just
this.
get good, bro. Get good, bro.
Fuck.
It'd be so faster to brute force it.
I hate you.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, it's still not. There we go.
Where's Vara now?
That's
Right
where she
outside the
died.
door.
Yep, that's where she died.
She went back to her home planet.
Yeah.
So we basically ended up doing my plan anyway, because I got them all drunk exactly like I was trying to get her to agree to me doing.
Like,
And then she said no.
Does that woman notice Vara or not?
It totally worked. So my turn now then?
Vera can make a stealth check if she'd like.
Yeah, I think I actually will. And we said I get advantage on it, right? That's how that works? 14.
Yes. Ooh, alright, you are stealthy.
Now go down to the right, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, then I'm off the map.
9, 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You can run another 60 feet.
Yeah, and I'll just scamper on back to where everyone's staying basically,
Okay.
and I will immediately like drink some wine, and I'll put some wine, like spill some on the front of my a little bit, put all my gear back on, so I'm like all normal sauce, and I will also put the I'm going to take the crown out of my inventory, and I'm going to put it into the carriage inventory,
Alright.
into that compartment I have in there, because
Alright.
I do have a part of the carriage that is secret.
Stolen loot compartment.
Yeah, and just so the party knows, it's not to hide things from the party. It's because we go to Waterdeep far too often and leave the carriage places and have a lot of shit in it. So there's
That's the story anyway.
there's a PT compartment in there.
All right.
Yeah, it's important, dude.
What does the Tillman say?
Yeah.
So
you.
as I was leaving the place, was there any like cacophony behind me, or did
not after you leave the temple? No.
Okay, so it seemed like
Nothing follows you out of the temple.
Okay, it seemed like they were but could I hear them like battering down the door, or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they would have had to knock that door down. So yeah, they were battering on the door.
Okay, but
Eventually
I
they
could hear
started
that
to.
they
You
were
were like
battering.
180 feet, 200 feet away when that started. So it'd have been like
Okay.
maybe in the distance that you heard it.
Okay, yeah, that was my question.
'Cause you're
If they
fast as
started trying to
fuck,
kick
and
down
then
the
you
door.
get a
or not.
couple turns because they're gonna knock the door down, and it's just the distance is.
Yeah. My critical question
Plus,
was like
you know.
whether they are trying to smash down the door or whether they're just like, oh fuck, she's gone.
They'd smash down the door. They were trying
Okay.
to.
Okay.
So
That sounds great, then.
so you scurry into the tavern, and
Yeah.
everybody's gone except the party, I guess. I don't know I don't know if Varys and them are sleeping or not.
Everyone's passed out. I thought like.
Well, Varys and Thane passed their saves, so they're still awake. They're just drunk as shit.
Okay. Well, they would have gotten to sleep at some point, I assume.
Probably.
It's like 2 a.m.
Yeah. So you come in there and you're all alone, and you start splashing wine on yourself, and then you see that the thin man's watching you from behind the bar.
Oh, he's right there already. Jeez.
Do you have something for me?
I do. And our pact is absolved.
When the crown is mine.
I guess I'll go back out to the wagon and I'll grab it and I'll come back in, and right as I open the door, I'll just like throw it to him behind the bar.
All right, he catches it out of the air, and he's spinning it idly in his hands, and then he says, "Well done. It's a shame we have to end things like this.
I'll
Sure
point
you don't
up the
want to make
road.
another one."
I'll point up the road and I'll say, "Well, if you want to, if you don't want to end things quite yet, why don't you go up to the temple? There are some whites there who would like to have a conversation with you."
I'm
and
sure there are.
I'll flash him a smile.
You've made quite a mess of things. Oh well.
Well,
And he
I'll
snaps his fingers.
right before he goes, I'll say to him, "Okay, if I find myself in a burning building again, I'll be sure to let you know."
I look forward to it. And he snaps his fingers, and as he's disappearing, you see that the scar on your hand goes away,
Mhm.
and you're
Okay.
But the
packed.
scars on your morality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I don't feel bad about that at all. There was a thing that was forgotten underneath a temple and run by a bunch of idiots who didn't even know who was buried there.
All right.
That's still sacrilege to the max.
It's not
Maximum
sacrilege.
sacrilege.
How is it sacrilege? I didn't do anything to the crown. Like,
You gave it to a devil.
You pooped it. You pooped on it,
I don't-
and you
I
gave
don't
it
know what
to
he's
you
gonna
gave it
do
to
with it.
Satan.
For all I know, he's a huge Tyr fan.
He's just a fanboy, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a fanboy. He's got like a little case at home. He's gonna put it in there next to the club and the Shroud of Turin and stuff. Cool.
Yep. All right. Well, we will end
Jesus.
things here then.
I love it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to be able to regain my soul at this point.
You
Because
might
of your
know
friends.
at what cost.
Aiding and abetting evil.
It'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
I mean, Says you're not fated to turn to what the fuck is that thing called? That evil paladin thing?
God, like a Hell Knight or some shit.
Mm.